Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Easy, what's up, man? Freaking water buffalo, he said. What's going on, Two Wolves? How we feeling, guys? It's the monthly close. Bitcoin getting a little bit dumped into the monthly close. What is new? We got the monthly close shenanigans, man. You gotta love the monthly close shenanigans. Let's jump on in. Hold on. Let's jump on in. Let's get some good music in this. Let's get some good music. Jump on into the weekly close, man. Let's talk some charts. Let's have some fun today, and let's freaking do it. Come on. Hey! Dr. W, what's going on, buddy? I see him in here. Fallen Angel. What's going on? He said chat trapped at the top and sweating bullets. They are, I can tell, man. The sentiment seems kind of off in the chat today. It seems like people are sweating a little bit, I can tell. What's going on, fellas? Let's jump on in, man. It's the monthly close. Let's talk some longer term charts today, right? I know Bitcoin's coming down a little bit, guys. Here we go. Bitcoin's coming down. Everyone's gonna start freaking out again, and it's gonna be rinse and repeat, right? What rinse and freaking repeat? Everyone was pumped up this morning. Now we're bearish again. You guys crack me up, man. I always bring up this meme, man. Today, I think earlier today, we're like, we're so back. We're so back. Now I can sense the chat. Now we're getting to it's over phase. It's over. It's over. Probably when we go a little bit lower, we'll talk about that in a second, where I think the best spot for Bitcoin to go right now is. Then we'll get to that it's so over point where people are like, oh my God. And then we'll come back to what we're back. Anyways, what's going on, fellas? It's good to have one in here, man. The monthly close is looking pretty damn interesting as we get into this monthly close, guys. Looking pretty interesting. We got the biggest indecision candle I could ever see, man. You know, it's like that girl, you know, who can't decide on anything, right? Oh my God, I'm so indecisive. I'm so indecisive. I don't know what I want to eat. I don't know. What color should I do my hair next? It's pink right now, but should I do blue or green, or what do I want to eat today? Do I want chicken nuggets or chicken tenders, or I don't know, man. I'm just so indecisive. I'm so indecisive. Right? It's like that girl who can't decide what she wants to do. Right? That is pretty much what we got for the monthly close today, fellas. I can see all the tenseness in the chat, guys. What have we been saying? If you got too much invested in crypto, took some profits at the top, man, except the sentiment is just plummeting after this morning. Everyone was hyped up. It's so fast how people can just change, guys, their emotions like this. If a 1%, Bitcoin right now is down 1% today, down 1%, okay? If a 1% move down is going to turn you into a massive, you know, euphoric bull to a bear who's crying in the corner. Guys, this ain't the market for you. You haven't even seen anything yet. When the market's really bullish, Bitcoin will pull back 20, 30%. Your favorite altcoin will dump back 50%, right? And you're probably going to panic sell every time, right? So, guys, do a little como sa, man. We're right back to where we were 2 days ago. Let's jump out of the chat though. Let's see what you guys are saying in here. Social said 25K incoming, man. 25K incoming. Mini Tug said if ETH breaks 1600, it will be bad. Hey man, we can't know what's gonna happen, but hey, that's definitely a possibility, and we got to be okay with the up or the down, and just kind of roll with the punches, man. Just roll with the punches. Tom said taking profits at the bottom is fun. It is. Who else we got here? We got Anthony said this is normal. We got Pink said 1% grenade. Who we got in here? Josh said the monthly close, the popcorn is ready. Usually you see some shenanigans on the monthly close. You're already kind of seeing it, right? Bitcoin kind of holding the 4-hour EMAs all day, right? And now you're getting a little bit of a dump, right? Everyone, the mother coming out the woodwork. What's going on, guys? It's Savvy. See, guys, Bitcoin's down 1% today. I told you that 8K is coming. I tried to warn you bulls that were getting pumped earlier today that a massive dump was coming, and you're seeing it right now. A 1% dump for Bitcoin is on the chart right now, and all the bulls are in the corner crying like the pussies that they are, right? So, guys, I pretend to say Elliott wave will continue to play out, and we will continue to dump down lower, guys. 8K is inevitable. Amazon and Bitcoin are the same exact asset class. They will dump at the same rate. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace. Thanks, Sav. We gotta have Savvy in a day like this. We gotta have Savvy in a day like this, my friends. Anyways, guys, let's go look at the monthly, because I know everyone wants to talk about the monthly today. 23,149. Man, you could not make more of an indecisive candle on the monthly, man. Look at this. You got a big wick on the top side, a big wick on the bottom side. You're slightly green, right? Man, I mean, look at this damn candle, man. Could you be any more decisive about the bulls, where the bulls and the bears want to move this market, man? I mean, really, it's going to be interesting. I mean, you got wicks on both sides. You got to assume that both of these wicks will get taken at some point, which makes this even more interesting here over the course of time. But man, absolute craziness in the market. We're gonna touch on some weekly charts, some monthly charts today, and kind of look at the bigger picture, right? Because these hourly moves, man, like they don't really mean anything. Like Bitcoin going down right now, like 1%. Does that really matter anything in the bigger picture? Not really, guys. Not really, man. Who we got? Drunk Bear said 7K. Sorry, Drunk Bear. Drunk Bear says 7K. A lot of people say 8K. I don't want to sell Drunk Bear short. If we go to 7K, man, I know that Drunk Bear called it, all right? Drunk Bear is the only one calling 7K. I'll put that out there right now. Who we got in here? I thought Shibarium was coming. Shibarium was supposed to be coming, man. Shiba didn't do jack squat because of Shibarium, man. But yeah, here we are, man. I mean, we could not get a close above 23,311 this month, right? So we're going to have to look towards next month. We're really going to close like right at this damn resistance point with 22 minutes left until the monthly close. I said earlier today, I would love to get a close above 23,311 just to say we got the highest monthly close since June of 2022. That would have been super cool to say. You're about $140 below that at the current moment. So that might be kind of tough unless Bitcoin decides to just do a quick little ripperoo right in the next 22 minutes. But man, just an indecisive candle here as we had a massive bullish engulfing candle, right? Just a huge candle back in January, right? This was a massive weekly candle. And now we're kind of just sitting here twiddling our thumbs of what's going to come in March on this next candle, man. Overall, though, I will continue to say, like, this monthly candle is whatever. I still look at the indicators, man. I mean, you're going to confirm the green dot on Market Cipher on the monthly time frame, right? So that is a good freaking sign. MACD on the monthly continues to roll back over, and it's going to roll back even more now on this close, right? Monthly stock RSI pointing back to the upside. All signs that, relatively speaking, that the bottom is usually already in. Doesn't mean you can't dump back down. And there's a scenario where, since we could not close up here, there's obviously a scenario that the monthly does dump back down, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But really, the monthly, I mean, it shows you that you got a pretty big rejection here at 25 too, right? So we might need to hit it a couple more times in the future to really break that, because there's a lot of sellers there at 25K, man. A lot of freaking sellers there at 25K. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. So many sellers. Sellers at 25K. I was a buyer at 25K. Anyone else? Who else was a buyer at 25K? I know you were all lying. I know 50% of you bought at 25K. It was not just me. I am not the only horse guy in here. You telling me you all bought lower? You telling me that? I cannot be the only horse guy who bought high. I am scared now. I think I am going to sell. The chart is looking bearish. I will sell now, and I will buy back in on the next retest of 25K. Shout out to all my horse guys, man. Hey, we're all a horse guy. We're all a damn horse guy in the damn chat. Let's freaking go, man. Let's see. Anderson said, can we look at the past monthly green dots and see what they meant? Yeah, we can definitely do that, man. I'm more concerned about the green dots that have popped up when momentum has been bottomed out. So there's been 3 iterations of this, right? You have one back here in May 2019, right? You got it on this candle right here, and you did come up a little bit higher. And then you obviously had the pullback in 2019, right? And then you had, basically that meant the bottom was in there. And then you had this one where the momentum was bottomed out right here back in 2015, which also was this candle right here before, you sort of obviously went into a bull market. I think if it's going to mean anything, I think it's going to be more like this one. Right here. I don't think you're just going to go straight up like this. That is ridiculous, right? I don't think you're just going to go straight up like this. I think there's still a little bit too much uncertainty in the market to just boom up to new all-time highs. That's ridiculous to me, right? Honestly, and this is just my take. Calling for all-time highs this year is almost like calling for 8K. To me, it's kind of ridiculous. Just my take. It is what it is. But I think it'll be more like this one, where maybe you see a little bit more upside. Right, and then you kind of get a little bit of a breather, kind of a little bit of a breather, something like this, where maybe in February you get a little pull, or March you get a little pullback in the first half, and then you kind of continue up in the second half, and then you kind of just sit, right? You kind of just sit like this for quite a bit. Maybe Bitcoin comes up to like this 30, pulls back a little bit, comes up to 30K, sits there for a few months. Right, kind of just sits between 30K and 25K for a few months, and then eventually comes back up when the halving comes around. Maybe something like that. There's really no way to know. We're sort of just spitballing, and all we have to look at is the data from the past. Right, and so, man, the monthly close from February, it was looking really bad at one point, really good at one point, and we closed right sort of as the biggest indecision candle I think I've ever seen on a monthly time frame, man. It's pretty damn legit. It's pretty damn legit. Let's see. BTC struggling to break Anderson, I know, man. I don't have a choice, my man. You stop making me feel bad about that, man. Like, I know. Let's see. BTC struggling to break back up into the rising wedge, low volume. No buyers there. That is true. That is definitely true. Anderson said March was good last year, and then we dumped huge. March was, I mean, I don't want to compare it to the last year. Last year was 2022. Last year was just a horrible year, right? Absolutely horrible. I don't like to compare it too much to that, to be honest. Let's see. It's going to go straight to all-time highs. I don't think so. I don't think that either. I definitely don't think that either, my man. Right? I definitely don't think that either. You're going to hear everyone talk, right? Everyone's going to be talking. You know, you're going to have like your Carl the Moons. Guys, I am in a massive long position right now, and I plan on holding this to 70K in the next few months, right? So get your long positions in. Get over to my link over here on Bybit. Links in the description, guys, where you can long Bitcoin to all-time highs, just like me right now. I expect all-time highs by June of this year. I think Bitcoin's going to go on an absolute, we're back in a bull run, guys. We are back in a bull run. I don't think we're more so in that lull stage, guys. 2022. To me, it's just kind of going to be this little lull, right? You're going to have your ups and downs, your wiggly woos, your swiggly woos, and everything in between, you know? And everything in between. Anyways, let's go look at some other charts, guys. Let's look at the weekly. I want to start with the higher term time frames, then we'll go to the shorter term time frames. So the weekly chart, you know, and this goes for the bulls. Like we're struggling with 25K, right? We are definitely struggling with 25K here. That is definitely no joke. The other scenario that we've been sort of price, you know, maybe get a little bit of a pullback and then you come back up, right? You sort of play around with the traders for a little bit, something like this, over the course of time, and then the market's going to decide what it wants to do, and then I think eventually you rip up to the upside. Eventually, that's kind of my take. Like, you got to separate the long-term time frame from the short-term time frames. That's sort of my take. You're still above the all-time high trend line. And to me, I'll continue to say this on the daily time frame. As long as you continue to stay above this low, okay, this low right here, and especially the 50 EMA on the daily, there really isn't anything to be like, oh my God, it's over. It's over, man. This uptrend's over. If you come down and you close below this low, then we can say, okay, this is probably over, right? Like seriously over. And it could come all the way back down to 18K, right? Maybe back down to 17. But not until you break this low, man. Not until you break this low. And especially until you break the 50 EMA. We're still above the 30 EMA in the daily, right? So, I mean, to me, I'm kind of looking at everything the same way. Daily stocks are getting bottomed out. Daily, you know, has reset. So the daily's still looking okay, man. The daily's still looking okay. What's going on? Drunk Bear said shorting Jordan. What's going on? What's going on, Drunk Bear? What's going on? Let's see. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. You cannot chop around there for weeks. Why can't you chop around there for weeks? Because you said so? You know what I mean? The market can do whatever it wants to do. Shit. Let's see. I'm looking forward to seeing Cocaine Bear when it's available to stream. Cocaine Bear, that movie looks so dope, man. Dope and you know, no pun intended. Looks so dope, right? Because the cocaine. No, but seriously, I don't want to see that. That movie looks weird as hell. Who came up with that? Like, that's how you know that they don't have any movies to talk about as far as horror stories. You know what I mean? Horror stories are they ran out of ideas, man. You got the paranormal shit, right? The paranormal shit. You got sort of the scary guy who goes around killing everyone shit, right? And that's really all you got. They ran out of ideas, so let's say, hey, let's feed a bear some cocaine, and let's get everyone to go to the movies, right, and go watch it, right? Let's get Bob to go to the movies. Bob would love that movie. Man, I want to go see Cocaine Bear. That looks like a dope-ass movie, bro. Literally a dope-ass movie to go see Cocaine Bear. Holy shit. That movie looks so dope. Only people like me will want to go see that. People who live in their basement and eat meatloaf every day and drink Mountain Dew. Only people like me want to see Cocaine Bear. I have no interest in seeing Cocaine Bear, bro. Let's see. BTC about to get ripped apart by Cocaine Bear. Box, fix the sound. Mosh, can you unmute real quick? I want to go see Cocaine Bear. Come on, guys. Don't be trolling, man. You guys are that bored? Shit. Go trade or something, man. 23,126 for BTC, though. Right? Still sitting above the 30 EMA. Right? I mean, look at the 4-hour time frame, guys. This is the other scenario here for BTC, right? This is the other scenario right here. Right? So if you come back down, right? If Bitcoin starts to come back down like this, right? The other scenario was Bitcoin takes a massive dumperoo, and you got this big level here at 22,500. If you look left, let's go all the way back here and look left. Right here. You got this level right here from July, right over here, right? From this little level right here from July, this little peak. And your Bitcoin's been bouncing off these little peaks. If you notice, Bitcoin's been bouncing off these little peaks right here, like 22,800, right? Right here. And you actually did get that little bounce right there last time. So I'm looking at this little peak, and there's still the scenario where Bitcoin dumps, okay? Bitcoin dumps like this, makes that lower low, right? And we've been talking about this. This was scenario number 2. If Bitcoin could not make a higher low and break the 4-hour EMAs, we were talking about the scenario where Bitcoin actually comes down and makes a lower low. Just like it did over here. You guys remember this price point right here? Everyone got super bearish right here at the lows, and price ripped the shorts a new one, right? Right here. So you made one low, came up, came down, made a lower low on price. And then down at the momentum, you made the higher lows on momentum, right? So you could have that scenario too. And that's another place where I'd look for a long personally. You guys can do whatever you want to do, but if price comes down like this and you sweep these lows like this, right? And price has a lower low and a higher low on momentum. If it comes down like this, the same thing you did last time, right off. See the 200 EMA on the 4-hour? You were in the same exact position, 200 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. If you sweep the lows and you show a little bit of strength and you come up like this, it's going to be the exact same setup that was down here, where everyone got super bearish on that second sweep of the low. Okay, and maybe then you get that move to the upside because they did leave the wick up here. They have left a few vector candles at the highs. So that's like the long scenario. The short scenario was earlier. Like if you were shorting right here, right, that was the time to short if you wanted to do a short, right? The 30 and 50 EMAs, you couldn't get back above. That was the time to short. Down here, if you're shorting down here, man, you're probably going to get stopped out at some point. I'm just saying. The market maker loves to be stopping out all the late shorts, man, especially lately. Like anytime like the market comes down hot, right? And everyone's like, oh, it's easy to short. I'm going to go short. The market's just been ripping them back up to the upside consistently over and over and over again, bro. But that's my next long setup is the lower lows on price, the higher lows on momentum waves. And we try to actually ride this back up to the upside. Same thing when everyone got bearish on this second low right here. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm looking at, guys. Let's see. Audio's good. It's not him, it's you guys. Mosh, can you unmute the stream again? It's easy to short. I'm going to go short. The market's just been ripping them back up to the upside consistently over and over and over again, bro. But that's all right, guys. I'm never believing you again on I'm never believing you again on the audio, man. Come on, man. It's the monthly close. Be nice, guys. Be nice. Shit. Be nice, guys. Come on. Seriously. All right. So what else we got going on? So right now, Bitcoin, and at least in the short-term time frames, right? At least at the moment, right? You got from this low, right, to this high, you are sitting right in that local golden pocket zone, right? So you're kind of just chilling in there. I don't know if this is going to hold. I'm not too confident on this because the reaction wasn't that great, right? Usually when you come down to these local golden pocket zones, I like to see a little bit more of a buy up, right? A little bit more of a buy up instantly to be like, okay, I like this. Or at least a little bit of a wick, right? You come back down, you get a little bit of a buy up, and then it comes to retest. This one's been kind of lackluster, bro, right? Been kind of lackluster right here. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. You are sitting right in there. So there's a possibility you bounce from here. I'm not too confident right here. You guys might be looking at this saying, okay, maybe I'll take a long from here. But right here, dude, I'm honestly not too confident in that position right there, man. So I'm looking for the sweep of the lows take out all the longs that were over here, sweep the lows, and then we come back up. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's see. Absolutely terrified of how much Bitcoin is going to crash. Oh, God, man. Come on, man. Why is everyone like this today? Why is everyone buy the top and now everyone's pissed off? Come on, guys. Shit. Cycle Pro said there's zero cash left to pump Bitcoin at 25K. There is never any cash, man. We know this. The Bank of Canada guy has told us multiple times, man. There's never any cash.
Basically,
there's never any cash to buy
BTC. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common
You said the big wick energy. Oh, dude, this is the Bybit chart. So Bybit wicked all the way down here.
Canada, more people who are
this wick.
invest in Bitcoin.
Shout out to Bank of Canada. Right here, this wick right here, dude. What is only on the Bybit chart. And I was watching this when I was actually watching the Bybit chart. Like, this thing absolutely just ripped down, right? Ripped down. It wasn't on any other exchange, and it just ripped down here and then whipped right back up. It was absolutely nuts. This on no other exchange. Just literally ripped down and ripped right back up. It was crazy. That local golden pocket is breaking to the downside right now, guys. So let's see what happens right now. But anyways, Bitcoin price is kind of boring right now, man. It's that boring time I can tell where everyone's kind of getting bored. Everyone's kind of getting really, really trolly, man. People are getting bored, right? Even though this has been a great time to trade, man. I mean, the Bitcoin's been in a nice, easy range for a long freaking time at this point. Just literally coming back down to the lows and the highs multiple times, pretty easily. But, other than that, though, like, price has been pretty boring. Altcoins are kind of slowly bleeding out, right? It's that time where people get bored and they get a little pissy. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get through this little time here. We'll get through this little time here. But, like I said, bigger term time frames could see a pullback. And this is the time, right? So everyone's going to get scared again. If Bitcoin does see a bigger dump, don't let anyone tell you that it can't happen, because it can. Right? I've learned this myself. Whenever I say something is impossible for Bitcoin, it always seems to happen, right? So if I say, okay, it's impossible that Bitcoin, let's say this year, it's impossible for Bitcoin to, remember I said it's possible for Bitcoin to go below 20K. If Bitcoin goes below 20K, it got me. Same thing now. If I say Bitcoin's not dumping, it's impossible, which I don't think it's impossible. I think Bitcoin could come, honestly, if I'm looking at this chart, right? Bitcoin, no one has any idea what's going to happen, guys. That's the most important thing you have to remember. It's about looking at the levels and having a plan when you hit your top levels or your bottom levels. Am I going to take profits at my resistance points? Am I going to buy at my support points? That's the big point. Bitcoin could come all the way back down, honestly, to 18,400, right? And make a higher low, something like this. And we've been talking about this scenario as this little left shoulder, head, right shoulder, something like this over the course of time. That maybe plays out something like that, right? But the question is again, if the market gives you another chance, will you take it? That's the big thing. 2023 is the year of accumulation for me. It's Bitcoin's 4-year cycle. This is the time or the year, typically after the year of down, that you want to be accumulating crypto. There's going to be a lot of FUD out there, man. People just spread FUD 24/7. It's easy to spread FUD when the market's not doing anything, right? It gets you the clicks, right? When everyone wants the price to go down. But this is the time to be looking at the alts that you want to get into, man. This is the time to be looking at the price points you want to get into Bitcoin. This ain't the time to be sitting there and be like, Bitcoin's going to 8K, right? I mean, you can do that. But, if Bitcoin gives you this opportunity back down to 18.4, right? If it gives you that opportunity, if it does, right? If it does, I have no idea. No. Where are we looking at? Where are we looking at, man? Because I'm going to be scooping up crypto. I don't know, man. I actually would like to get a second opportunity here, right? Because a lot of altcoins that I missed out on that I really wish I got in a little bit earlier here. So if we do get that second opportunity, bro, I'm going to be looking hard at a couple different ones. We'll take a look at a couple different ones later that I'm looking at, Let's see. Elmer Fudd, Wayne. Elmer freaking Fudd, bro. Elmer Fudd. Let's see. Easy said bottom was in. Oh, certainly, dude. I am under the standing that the bottom is in, yes. I am under the standing that the bottom is in, and any pullback from here is to be looking to add. Will most people do it? No. Right? Because most people, they'd be begging for a pullback this whole way up, right? The whole way up, they begged for a pullback. Bitcoin could pull all the way down to 18.4, and they still wouldn't pull the trigger, man. They still wouldn't pull the trigger. Right?
Rant alert.
Let's see, dude. I'll honestly be excited if we get that. I don't know if we will, but like the big level to watch here, though, and I've been saying this, right? This $21,800 level is so freaking big. This is the level we want to, I mean, just keep an eye on, because if Bitcoin breaks back below there, then we just have a big M formation at the highs, and then there's that certain possibility of Bitcoin coming down to 18.4, or the big ass golden pocket on the daily, the macro golden pocket right here, right? From this low to this high, right? All the way down here at like the 19,000 range, right? 19,200 to 18,800. That would be the golden ticket, man. I would be scooping up so much shit if Bitcoin went down to here. I don't know if it will, right? I don't know if it will, because I think everyone wants that at this point. But if Bitcoin did do something like this, right? It moseyed its way back to here. This is the level, man, I would freaking go nuts at right here. I would be so excited for that. I'd be licking my chops, literally, like not even pork chops, man. I'd be licking my own chops. I don't even have any chops in my body, but I would make chops on my body, scoop it up to be licking this more macro golden pocket here, from the lows to the highs. This would be the juicy level, the juiciness that I would take. Now I'm only spitballing this. I don't even know if it's gonna get down there. I'm only talking that for all my homies in the chat that want to get some crypto at those prices, right? I'm always saying it for those homies. Let's see. Close green, but still looks fugly. Oh yeah, Chewy. The monthly chart does. It's just an indecision candle, right? It didn't really give us much shit. Over here on the index, we actually closed red. So I'm assuming on some exchanges we closed green. On some exchanges we closed red. This one right here, we actually did close red, right? So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got on this bad boy. Like, look at that, dude. You couldn't have... Look at how small the candle is, bro. I think it's like a $5 candle. You closed exactly where you opened, right? So this whole month of up, down didn't mean anything, right? We were fretting about the pumps and the dumps, and really, we could have just fast forward a month and we would have been at the same exact price. Think about that for a second. That's hilarious to me. We could have did nothing. Holy shit. We could have took the whole month of off of crypto and just came back and nothing would have changed. How does that make you feel, guys? That makes me feel like I need to become like a warrior or some shit, get some excitement in my life. Cause shit, man, what a boring ass month. You know? I just gotta laugh at that. It's funny. It's kind of funny, man. I think it's kind of funny. Let's see. I think it's a little bit funny, man. I think I'd turn into some damn warrior at this point. Let's see. Judge Bible said spit some barbecue on it. Oh, this? Oh man, I don't even think Bob would want that freaking meatloaf, bro. It's so small. You see that shit? Bullish Long said nothing burger. A whole month wasted. Facts, man. It really was a whole month wasted. It's crazy, dude. Crazy. All right, yeah. I mean, so we opened the month at the local golden pocket. So will we see some monthly open shenanigans? That's the big thing we got. Let's actually check out ETH, because ETH is the big ticket here on the bigger term time frames. That could give us a clue on Bitcoin, honestly. ETH on the monthly time frame. Actually, ETH closed green. And what I actually like about the ETH monthly this month was that you broke above the bull market support band on a monthly close, right? You basically came back down intra-month, back tested the bull market support band, and then got a continuation back up and actually closed the month green. Still an indecision candle, still really doesn't get you too hyped, right? It's not like, oh my God, yes, look at Ethereum, bro. It's pumping to the upside, right? It's one of those candles that's like, shit. Now we gotta wait a whole nother month to see what we're doing here. But, same type of deal for ETH, right? You're flirting with this, let me go like the weekly chart here. Same thing for ETH. You're still just kind of flirting with this all-time high trend line, and you're slowly getting squeezed between this all-time high trend line and the bull market support band. Which one will prevail, right? You only really have a few more weeks to decide. What are you gonna smack this to the upside and come up higher, or are you going to break back below the bull market support band, which typically is not a good sign when you don't hold that as support. I keep comparing it to 2019. when we were doing the same thing right here, right? We're getting squeezed between the bull market support band, all-time high resistance line, coming down from all-time highs. We were getting squeezed, and you eventually broke it up to the upside. Will you do it this time? I don't know. I still think the higher term time frame charts look pretty good on ETH. Same thing as Bitcoin though, right? Market Cipher, Stock RSI, all that stuff looks super, super good on ETH, right? If you go, let me just bring that up here actually. Let's bring this up. Let's go to the 2 week already crossed a while ago, but the monthly, oh man, the monthly didn't get the green dot. The monthly did not get the green dot. It'll be next month as long as we don't take a freaking big fart down to the downside. But, man, 1605.50 for ETH here. As this is rolling back over. You've only had two green dots in the history of ETH. Back in February of 2020 and May of 2020, right? Once it was 1 month before the March crash, and once was the month after the March crash, right? So pretty much right into the lows. So here's where you're at for ETH, man. Kind of another nothing burger. You're still closed below the highs, but it's like, doesn't really tell you much. It's one of those stupid candles, bro. Let's see. Smack the likes. Thanks, Interactive. Yeah, guys, if you could smack the likes, it really helps out the stream. I appreciate you guys for being here, and you guys trolling me on the sound issues. It's all good, man. It's all good. I take the trolls. I like to troll, so I got to take the trolls back. You guys got me on that pretty good. You always seem to get me on the trolls. I got to give it to you. Josh says, Jordan, it's over. It's over. It's over. What's that from? That's from some movie. It's over. It's over. Let's see. BTC 1 month chart on OKX is what I've been using the last 10 to 12 months. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, we got that. We got that rocking and rolling. Yeah, man. I mean, now we kind of got to decide, what is the next sort of move for BTC, and I'll continue to say, like, here in the short term, it's what I posted on Discord here. Let me see over here on this one, all the way back on Friday, right? We posted this all the way back over here on Friday, which was something like this, right? Something like this, right? You see this? How I said we're gonna come up, right? Test up here, right below the previous support levels. Come back down, right? Sweep the lows, make a lower low, and then try to come back up. So it is kind of playing out still. I mean, not kind of. It's playing out exactly like I wanted it to. Now you just need to see that follow through, right? So, and I'm seeing the sentiment. I'm seeing the sentiment how I want to see it, right? As price comes down, I think a lot of people are losing some patience, right? As price comes down and sweeps these lows, this I expect to be a pretty, if this will happen, I expect this to be a pretty scary candle here. This will get a lot of people afraid as it dumps back down here. I actually think it can come all the way back down to 22.5, right? Even wick down here and sweep these lows and still get that bullish divergence like this. That would be beautiful. I would love that setup. The same exact thing as over here. I would love that. Will I get it? I don't know. But that's still what I'm looking at short term for Bitcoin, man. But look at how indecisive the 4-hour chart. I've never seen the 4-hour chart like this, guys. Like, look at the indecision on the 4-hour chart. Look at this shit, man. Right? You got red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot, red dot on the 4-hour time frame in the span of like 2 days. Just freaking flipping, crisscrossing, man. So much indecision there. Looks like you did finally break that range to the downside. Man, oh man.
Impression of
now we wait.
All George.
Let me see what you guys said in the chat here. Play is gonna play, said Dr. W. Players are gonna play. 22,800 is incoming. Yeah, I think I agree with that at this point, right? We talked about if you can't break it back above these, bro, it's likely you're coming back down and testing the bottom of the range. So that's what you're doing. I definitely agree. I think you're gonna at least come down to 22.8 here, at the very, very least, in my personal opinion. So, and I'm not looking for any long until we sweep these lows, right? I want to break these lows, smash these lows, and then wait for some type of like bullish confirmation, like bullish divs, or even a retest. If we do dump lower, this golden pocket down here at 22,200. Let's play these levels first up here, and let's see if we smash the 200 EMA on the 4-hour, which is at 22,950. Let's see if we close that on a close. But man, Man, oh man, oh man, it could get a little juicy this week, guys. It could get a little juicy this week. Honestly, I'm excited for either way because listen, here's what I would prefer, and this might be kind of biased. I prefer one of two things: either we moon or we dump hard. I don't want this little slow bleed or slow pump, right? I prefer, and I don't always get what I want, but you know, it is what it is. We never always get what we want in life. I prefer a big fast pump or a big fast dump. And the reasoning for that is, on the big fast dump, you're going to have a lot of freaking fear on that. And I love to pick up that fear if we do get that massive move down to the downside. I love to pick up that fear somewhere in like the 20,000 to 19,000 range. I love to pick up that fear. I love to pick up those altcoins that probably will have 40-50% drops on that drop. I love that, right? But I also love it pumped. Really, either way. I just don't want to. The worst case scenario is you just freaking go sideways here for like 2 months, bro. which you know, I don't want that to happen. So that's probably what will happen is you just go sideways between 21,000 and 25,000 for months on end. Oh man, could you imagine, guys? What do you guys want to happen? Do you want to pump? You want to dump? Do you not care what happens in the short term? Let me know. The longer the base, the higher the moonshot. I agree, Wayne. I agree. That's why, like, overall, if Bitcoin did want to come all the way back down here, right? Back down to the local golden pocket or the macro golden pocket here, I wouldn't really be too upset because, yes, like, okay, you're dumping, but you're getting another opportunity. And on top of that, yeah, you're building that longer base here down at the side. Not to make any jokes. You know, not to make any jokes by my boy Georgie, right? Where's my boy Georgie? He's in here somewhere. Georgie, are you in? George, you watching the stream? You watching the stream? We're talking about you. Where is he? Where is he? Georgie, little old Georgie, where is he? Where is he? Oh, here he is. Yes, guys. I mean, guys, if Bitcoin does come back down, I will buy the dip. I will DCA, and guys, this will just be Bitcoin building a bigger base. Right? Ignore the FUD, ignore the fear. You're going to hear a lot of it from, you know, certain channels. Guys, this is the time to be accumulating and DCAing when everyone's telling you not to accumulate and DCA. When you hear JP Morgan and all these credit card companies telling you not to buy, okay, or telling you that crypto is going to be dead, it's because they want to accumulate at those price points, guys. So continue to DCA, continue to hodl, and Bitcoin's going to build a strong base here at these levels. Shout out to my guy George. He's building that strong base. I know he is. Yeah, I know he is. He's building. He's I don't know how his house is doing. He stopped making the house videos, man. I actually like those house videos back in the day, right? George would be walking around like looking at his house, and then he had to stop making the videos because one of his fans decided to go in his damn house when he wasn't there. Who does that? Who goes in someone's house that's being built when they're not there? Like what weirdo does that, right? I mean, who does that, man? Who, like, you're a fan of someone's YouTube. They don't even know you, okay? That's like one of you guys just, if I was building the house, you guys just show up in the house and you just show up and you go, hey, Jordan, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry I didn't tell you I was coming in. Yeah, I just wanted to see the house. It's coming out really good, bro. Where are you going to stream from? Right? That's just friggin' weird. Who does that? Who does that, dude? Imagine you getting a house built and you walk in there and just some random weird dude in there. That's weird, bro. All right. I was the fan, said Angelo. No, you weren't. No, don't lie. You were not the fan. You were not the fan. Let's see. Strong brace in my Speedo. I'd show up and smear poop on your wall. No, you wouldn't, Anderson. That's mean, dude. You would not do that. You would not do that. Who would, guys, which one of you guys would show up at my house out of nowhere and just be like, hey, what's going on, man? Who would do that? I don't know. Who would do that? Let's see. I love that. Take my dog to poop on the foundation. Oh, you mother truckers, man. You mother truckers. Varus said Aurora update. Yeah, I got you on Aurora, man. Appreciate the super chat. Lazaro said impression of George. We were all George. I just got you, man. Shout out to Lazaro coming in here with the super chat, bro. Bilal said, can you play Go Remy TurboTax song? There's probably going to be a copyright on that, man. So I probably can't play that, but I can play any other song you want me to put on that I have here, man. You know, just let me know what song you want. But any song that's popular, I'm probably not gonna be able to play. Tony wants to wake up Asia. Dude, we're at the golden pocket, man. Who's in a long right now and wants it to pump? Let me know. We'll play a little long for you in the short term, and then we'll get back to some other charts here. Let's get a little busy in this bitch. I'll wake up Asia for you. All right? I'll wake up a little Asia for you. Why not? Let's get it, man. It's funky. It's a funky ass Tuesday today. Come on, baby. Keep Asia asleep. Anderson wants to keep Asia asleep tonight. We can keep Asia asleep tonight. I don't know. Like the days that we dump, I actually kind of want to wake up Asia, right? Because Asia's not dumb, man. Asia's smart. So if they see a big drop, right, during the day, they're smart. They'll play it the other way, right? I don't think Asia is as dumb as the U.S. No offense to everyone in the U.S. I'm in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know all the people from the U.S. are going to get super offended. But something tells me they're a little bit more mathematically smart, right? A little more logical. They say, oh, a dump. Let's long it back up. Let's not short at the lows, right? Like, I don't think they're going to do that, but I could be wrong. Hey, I could totally be freaking wrong about that one. Shit. All right. Anyways, guys. Man, I mean, listen, I'm sensing a lot of fear in the market right now. I really am. I just don't see the immediate need for the fear at the moment, guys. And I'm just looking at this logically. I mean, we're at the prices that we were on Sunday nights, aka today, literally 48 hours ago. We're literally at those prices that we were at 48 hours ago. It's one of those things. Okay, prices was red today. Bitcoin was down a whole 1%, so we're gonna feel bearish, right? That's the general sentiment here. But on this uptrend for Bitcoin, what I've noticed is, and I don't mind, I always keep saying this, I don't mind going against the herd a little bit. On this uptrend, whenever I have sensed that overly bearish sentiment, and I can see it a little bit today again, that's been the time to start looking for positions. And that's what I've said. I mean, I sensed a lot of bearishness back here. I sensed a lot of bearishness right here. I sensed a lot of bearishness down here. On this big rejection dump, right here, I sensed a lot of bearishness in all these areas, and Bitcoin got a move to the upside. It doesn't mean that it has to play out again, but I continue to say this. As long as Bitcoin's in an uptrend, which is higher highs and higher lows, I still got to be looking for a higher low for Bitcoin. And what better place to be than from the golden pocket zone right here, after forming what I was looking for in the Discord on Sunday, which was that bigger W pattern to play out. And now you're painting it on the chart right now. Might not be from this exact point that we're at right now, but somewhere in this zone where you either swipe lower, make bullish divergence, or you just make a higher low and you bounce from the local golden pocket, which you're sitting in right now, getting a little reaction from at this current moment, right? So somewhere in this zone where you'll see me get super bearish is if Bitcoin breaks this low at 21,478, right, on a close. If we break this low on a close, that's where I'm probably to be like, all right, shit, this is probably coming all the way back down. Like if that breaks, I think we come all the way back down to 19K in my opinion. That's kind of how I'm playing it. Above the low, still remain, a little bit bullish. We break 21.4. I'm looking for 19K. That's really how I'm playing it right now, guys. Because I look at the daily time frame, bro, and it's hard for me to get bearish with the daily stock RSI at the bottom. It's one of those things. It was like when Bitcoin was right here, right? We said we needed to sort of reset the daily stock RSI. You guys remember back in this point, right? It was topped out. It reset at the lows, right? And we said the same thing, man. And the daily stocks is bottomed out. How are we going to get bearish right here, bro? How are we going to get bearish right here, bro? Market pumps back up. And I'm looking at it the same reason right now, right? Doesn't mean you can't kind of chop around in here for a little bit. Maybe come sweep the lows again, right? But this, as this approaches the lows, and as the daily green dot's about to print within the next couple days, it's hard for me to get super bearish immediately right here, you know, and not at least expect to see a spike and then the dump, rather than just, you know, just dumping like this. You know, that's the way I'm looking at it. That's the way I'm looking at it right here. As long as you make a higher low, hard for me to be extremely bearish here, you know. That stock can go sideways when Bitcoin dumps more too, though. Oh, definitely can. Definitely can, man. Definitely can. Definitely can. I don't, I keep saying this on this uptrend, man. I don't understand the overly bearish sentiment where we're sitting right now. I don't. We're really just going sideways on Bitcoin since since January 20th, right?
The market's dumped because of the sudden death of Jabba.
Come on, man. You guys make me feel even more bad about that, bro.
Life matters.
You guys so sad about Jabba in the chat. Do you understand how that makes me feel, guys? No one was more close to Jabba than me, okay? And then I see you guys talk about Jabba in the chat, and it makes me sad, bro. That was literally my second identity, man. I had a multiple personality disorder that I can't even feed anymore. Do you understand how that feels when you have a multiple personality disorder for 2 years and you can't feed that anymore? You don't understand. It's affecting me, guys. And I'll tell you that. It does. I miss Jabba more than you do. I miss Horse Guy more than you do. All right? Seriously. I can't even like be myself on here. You know what I mean? Man, you guys don't understand. You don't understand, man. You don't understand. I understand you. Understand me. It hurts, man. I'm sad. I'm sad, bro. I'm freaking sad. You don't understand, man. Right? I really am. You guys wouldn't understand because you're not me. Right? Oh, no, that's not the song I was looking for. I was trying to be sad. You don't understand, man. You don't understand. When you do this for 2 years straight, and half the stream is someone else. You don't know how it feels. All right? You don't know how it feels. No one shorted like Jabba. Savvy did. Savvy shorted like Jabba. Let's see. This is the stream you lost. Why couldn't he just be in the hospital? Why did he have to die? Oh, man. Let's see. Can we just do Jabba with a voice and a black screen? We can do that. Listen, I can do that. I don't know if it would be the same effect, but, you know, we can try to work something out, man. Listen, I can duck down, you know. No! Bitcoin's dumping. What the hell? This is ridiculous. Savvy. I mean, we can try to do something, man. I can try my best. Shit. All right, Bitcoin is bouncing off the golden pocket a little bit here. So let's see what we got. 23,120. We're up like $100 here. I like it. Getting a small reaction. This is why, like, anytime you come to a golden pocket, whether it's to the upside or downside, like, you can honestly take like a little scout position off that almost every time. 23,207. Let's see if Bitcoin can get a little move up here. At least in the immediate short-term time frame here. This is going to make me cry. Let's see. Clint, that's not true, man. I can't make them, bro. You don't understand. You guys don't understand. I can't make them out of thin air. They they discontinued the program to make the damn faces, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm using a bootleg version that only has half the guys on here. All right. Anyways, guys. Let's look at some other stuff. How did the total market cap monthly look? So total market cap monthly also closed green, but you still closed below your all-time high resistance line in theory, right? So another one that's kind of like whatever, right? You closed above the FTX. Actually, no, you closed below the FTX high. I'm sorry, but yeah. So you're still below this all-time high trend line, below the FTX high. This candle doesn't tell you anything, man. You know, it's why it's called an indecision candle. It just tells you that the market is just confused, bro. You know, it's just confused. You know, and it doesn't know what to do from here. But you are getting that monthly green dot, which is a technically good sign, which I do like. I actually wanted to check out the 200 moving average on this bad boy, see where that's sitting right now on the weekly. Where's that bad boy sitting? So you got the 50 and the 200. Is this the 200? We actually above it? Oh, we are. Okay, so total market cap is actually, so total market cap's been doing something weird. You guys see this? Like it held the 200 as support, right? It kind of came down here, kind of, I mean, bounced small below, but kind of bounced up here, right? Broke below on FTX, right? Kind of deviated the 200 moving average, and then was able to come back up, hold it as support, and now you're kind of just sitting right on top of the 200 moving average again, right? Still below that 50 moving average, which is the key, but man, like guys, this chart right here tells you that crypto is getting ready for that more momentum move coming up soon. And you guys remember when we talked about this back in December, and you guys were calling me crazy. You guys remember back in December when I said, guys, crypto is going to have a huge move starting in January, right? It's going to get back above that bull market support band. I think it's going to be a big move. You guys remember you used to make fun of the BBWP? How'd that work out? Guys, this right here is going to tell you that a big move is coming. Why? The 50 moving average is coming down on total, and the 200 moving average is coming up on total. Which you're gonna get squeezed in here over the course of the first few weeks of March. Something's gonna give. Something's gonna give. Which direction do you go in this time frame, man? This will be very, very interesting. Very interesting because, you know, historically speaking, you break below 200 moving averages. Historically, not a good sign. Historically speaking, you break above 50 moving averages. That's a good sign, right? So,
nice,
man,
on
which direction do you go? Place your bets. I'd love to see your bets. Let me know, guys. Which one do you think that breaks first? You think the 200-week moving average or the 50-week moving average breaks first for total market cap? But something's gonna give here, man. It's gonna be a nice move. And if I'm gonna look at the, you know, say the month, like I said, the monthly time frame. If you go back to the monthly on this bad boy, the fact that you're kind of coming up here, the monthly looks pretty good on total, bro. Monthly looks pretty good on total. Let's see. I remember that. You are a little crazy. I'm a little bit crazy, but I think it's good to be a little bit crazy. You know what I mean? Who doesn't want to be a little bit crazy? Who doesn't want to be a little bit crazy, bro? I love being crazy. Not your keys, not your software. Who said that? Grinning? SEC took Java. Makes sense. The SEC stole Java. The SEC did. Dude, honestly, like, guys, I am more sad than you guys about that. I just don't talk about it. I just don't talk about it, man. You know, I don't like to talk about things that make me upset to you guys, right? I try to make you guys happy every day, right? Even when I'm having a bad day. Because listen, guys, I have bad days. But I come on here, I put a smile on my face, or at least I try, and I try to make you guys happy, right? We're all human, right? We're all human at the end of the day. I am super sad about Java, though. You guys have, I'm being dead serious about that too. Dead serious. Let's see. Tiny Taco said the reverse Bart Simpson. The reverse Bart Simpson. That would be pretty. That would be pretty insane. I don't think anyone wants to see that for for total market cap, man. Maybe the Bears. Maybe the big old bad Bears. You know. DXY. What DXY to do today? The DXY shooting back up. Which, you know, is slightly annoying. Is slightly annoying, right? But the DXY is shooting back to the upside. And what I'm waiting for a DXY, which the DXY has been a thorn in our side, bro. It's been a thorn in our side. Still below this golden pocket zone. So anything below here, right? I guess we still have to have some hope that this doesn't shoot up. But the same analysis still remains. Like if DXY keeps shooting up this week and breaks the golden pocket zone, yeah, I'm looking for 107, bro. And that'll be probably the super bearish scenario for Bitcoin, where if the dollar breaks golden pocket, comes up to this next resistance at 107, that's where you look for Bitcoin to have probably that bigger sell-off, right? Possibly back down to, like, you know, the 20K to 19K region, somewhere in this region, where that's where I look to load up. So it really comes down to this bad boy. I guess what's still an option, right? Which I know it doesn't seem like it when price is moving up. It's like it's easy to get bullish when price is moving up and easy to get bearish when price is moving down, right? But if the DXY comes up, there's still that possibility, just like Bitcoin, that the dollar makes this bearish divergence with higher highs on the 4 hour and lower highs on the 4 hour. There's still that possibility here, right? So there's something like that to play out for it to come back down. You know, but we won't know until you get up there, right? And when you're up there, that's when it looks the most bullish, you know? So you really won't know. There's no way to tell when the price is right here, right? And that's a lot of things. Like, you can't really predict this. You kind of got to let the price do your thing and then say, okay, when it comes up here, do you have that bearish divergence? Okay, if you do, then you say, okay, there's a chance that it does dump. But from right here, there's not really a way to predict if it's going to break out or not. Yeah, you can say it is, you can say it's not, right? But sometimes you just got to let the price do the thing. You got to let it do its thing, you know? But I'm ready for either one, right? I continue to say I'm ready for either direction here on the dollar. If it wants to break up to 107, we'll look for Bitcoin to come lower. If it wants to get rejected here, all right, let's go. Happy days, as Tino would say, and we look for some higher prices on Bitcoin, right? So we'll keep watching the dollar, but we are still at this critical range where we haven't really resolved it yet. We have not resolved shiitake mushrooms. Let me see. Some of you guys asked for some stuff here. Mike said, where did he leave his Lambos to? Mike, you can have the Lambo. Okay, Mike gets the Lambo. Mike gets the Lambo. Pump song from Mike. We haven't played the pump song in like 2 days. Come on, man. It's been 2 days since we played the pump song. Mike gets the Lambo. Let me go grab the Lambo from Mike, bro. Here we go. Let me go grab the Lambo from Mike. I'll be right back. Hold up. No, Becker, the Lambo's not for you. Becker. Oh, Jordan just got me another Lambo. I don't really need it. I'm already rich. Sorry, Mike. I'm taking your Lambo. Why? Well, I think you own some Cardano, so you don't deserve the Lambo, Mike, all right? So I'm going to take my Lambo. It's my 8th Lambo, you know, because I own multiple businesses and I have a 6-pack, right? So like, does it even matter at this point? Like, dude, I don't even go to the gym and I have a 6-pack. I get a 6-pack from waking up at 4 a.m. and working my ass off. That's how I have a 6-pack, all right? So I'm going to take the Lambo, Mike. Sorry, bro. I'm out of this bitch. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike off Freaking Man. Mike's been watching the channel for quite a freaking bit, man. Quite a freaking bit. Shout out to Mike, bro. Shout out to Mike. Let's see. Congrats, Mike. Good point, Nola. Drag the lake when they went fishing. Clint's in here. What's going on, Clinty? How's the land going, Clint? I'm proud of you for getting the land, bro. I'm proud on you for getting the land. I'm proud of you for taking profits at the highs, and I'm proud of you for buying the land, man. That's super exciting, especially when it seems like you timed it pretty good, man. I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that. All right. What's the S&P? S&P futures getting kerplunked, getting absolutely kerplunked to the downside. We still have the opportunity of this golden pocket holding us. There's still the opportunity of this falling broadening wedge, but this has got to hold soon, man. This has definitely got to hold soon. Like this is coming down to it. Another one that's it's always going to look the most bearish when you're coming down like this, right? But we sort of wait to see if this golden pocket holds, because on this one too, you're going to have lower lows and you're going to have higher lows on 3 drives of bullish divergence here on the S&P on the 4 hour. Will it hold? We'll see, man. we'll definitely see in this one, but we definitely want to see this hold on the S&P. I've been saying that. Like if the S&P breaks here and comes down, that's breaking the all-time high trend line, which we were watching all of 2022, man. It was the most annoying trend line of 2022. We just wanted to break that trend line, and it finally did. If you dump back below into this, whew, man, oh man. Could get a little interesting here for the S&P for sure. So another one you should be keeping an eye on. Like if you care about crypto, you care about where Bitcoin's going, you got to keep an eye on the S&P. It follows the S&P almost 1-to-1 most days. So let's see Bitcoin, 23,205. 23,205 for Captain Old BTC. Small little bounce off the local golden pocket, but really not getting too much of a reaction here. Really no reaction, to be honest. Like zero reaction. Let's see. I'm going to park my Lambo on Clint's land. That's awesome, bro. Clint's got some land, bro. That's dope. That's dope. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Scotty Swing said, show up on Clint's land. I'm sure you're going to met with a shotgun. Oh, yeah. You're probably getting lit up. You're probably getting absolutely lit up on Clint's land with a shotgun, man. Absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. All right, someone asked for Aurora. Let me do Aurora, man, because I've been waiting on Aurora for quite a freaking bit. And I've been waiting for this guy to freaking you know, I kind of feel bad now at this point. All right, Aurora, what do we got? Aurora. What do we got cooking here? So Aurora is coming up to your local daily trend. Okay, I still think a lot of alts are kind of like, because you could draw this like this, right? And a lot of these alts are breaking their daily trends, right? Which you got to look at. I know it's not fun to say, but you got to look at it a little bearishly here as you break down and you retest the support and you flip that shit into resistance, right? You can see it right here, right? You broke support, you flipped it into resistance, and now you're starting to kind of make your way down a little bit here. Where am I looking at? It's if you do see that drop from here, okay? Because now you're because you also flipped your 30 and 50 EMAs on the daily as resistance too. So if you see a drop, which I know is not the most fun thing to talk about, you're already at the golden pocket actually. So you kind of already came back to the golden pocket. You know, will this level hold? It's gonna hold if Bitcoin holds its current low. But at this point, man, you got to look at the 786 down here. If Bitcoin's gonna really start dropping, okay, which you got to be open to, you got to look at 1979 at the 786 fib, all the way back down here, all the way back down here. But I want to make this clear. You're at the golden pocket zone. You usually see a reaction off the golden pocket, at least a small reaction, right? And there's always a chance you could get a bounce from here. Let me actually zoom in a little bit and see what you're looking like. 4 hour does have some bullish divergence, so you could get a short-term bounce. You see this? And this is a perfect example of what I want to see for Bitcoin actually, right? Bitcoin dumps hard, right? Looks super bearish, comes down to the golden pocket zone, right? You make one low, you rise, you come back down. What do you make? You make lower lows. You make higher lows, okay? You got the clear bullish divergence here, right? This is pretty much the same setup I want to see for Bitcoin. And this one you would expect, as long as Bitcoin doesn't take a doo-doo here tonight, you would expect this one to sort of at least come back up and test your 30 and 50 EMA trends. Back up to like 25 cent range at the very, very least, you know? But this is the exact setup I want to see for Bitcoin. I want to sweep the lows and try to come back up. Will it happen? Time will tell. Time will tell, right? You got to kind of trust your gut with that one. But Aurora, Bitcoin takes that massive dump. I'll look for 1979 to load some up, but we wait, and we see. But I think it could see a short-term bounce there for Aurora, man. Short-term little bouncy bounce. Let's see. I'm sure we'll see Java again one day. The fat guy always finds a way. The fat guy always finds a way. He always finds a way for some damn food. You know what I mean? He always finds his way to McDonald's or Taco Bell or Burger King. Guys, I watched 1.5 of the Matrixes today. I've actually never watched The Matrix, guys. All right. And a lot of people say, Jordan, you've never watched The Matrix. Are you even a human? I have never watched it. But today I watched Matrix 1 and I am halfway through. Well, not half. I'd say about a third of the way through Matrix 2. And I'm excited. I'm excited to keep watching it. I really, really am, because these things are pretty dope. I'm getting addicted to the Matrix, bro. I'm getting addicted to the Matrix. I'm not going to lie. I never seen the Matrix. I'm waiting for Clint to come in and say, bro, you never seen the Matrix? I'm waiting for Clint to come in this bitch and start talking shit. John, you never seen the Matrix? Are you even a dude? Shit. Grow some balls. Watch the friggin' Matrix. Everyone's seen the Matrix. Let's see. You disappoint me? Oh, Chewy. I knew Chewy was going to come in here. Chewy's like Clint's little minion. No, Chewy's going to get mad at me for that. You're not Clint's little minion. You're not Clint's little minion. By the way, guys, in the Discord, I did make another section here. The YouTube member section here. By the way, shout out to David B. You said great stream this morning. This was from a couple days ago. Shout out to David B. Man, that's super nice of you. But the YouTube member section in the Discord. This one will be a little bit more serious because there's been some drama in the Discord, man. So we now I've always said this, man. I was like, why do people have paid Discords? And now I'm starting, as I sort of get a little bit more mature in the space, I slowly start to realize why people have paid Discords. I slowly start to realize this. So I did make a YouTube member section. So if you guys are a member of the stream, I'll be posting like a lot of charts in there going forward. So you guys can go in there. So all the YouTube members, you should be, if you join the Discord, you should be hooked up. You should be hooked up if you join the Discord through YouTube. And you'll get access to this section, man. Oh man, bro, I never saw the effing Matrix. Wes, you never saw the effing Matrix, bro. You never saw the effing Matrix. I gotta watch that. I gotta watch the damn Matrix. The Matrix 1 was pretty good. Number 2 has been pretty good so far. We'll see. Number 2, I think, seems a little bit better so far to me. Though they got that one scene where he's just beating the shit out of everyone for like. This guy keeps cloning himself and he's just beating the shit out of him for like 5 minutes. You're like, bro, is this scene ever gonna end, man? He just keeps cloning himself and he just keeps fighting. And all he had to do that whole time was just jump in the sky and he's gone. And he decides to just show off and fight for 20 minutes for no reason. Ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense to me. It really never does. It really never does. Let's see. FUD Forest, said Wayne. The FUD Forest. Yes, the FUD freaking Forest. Stumbledore said, of all Matrix movies, 4th was my absolute favorite. All right, the 4th one is good. Okay, so Maj, number 4 is going to be good. Okay, number 4 is going to be good. Number 1 was good. I think number 2 I like a little bit better so far. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. You like number 1?
No, I did like it,
yeah. Let's see. Gracias for the stream, said Dan Aka. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Thanks for coming in and hanging out today. He said, pump FET. Let's pump FET for you. FET actually is getting a little bit of a pump here. Man, I mean, see, this one's just been going sideways for so long. Like, look at how coiled up. Like, it was in a little meme symmetrical triangle, right? Lower highs, higher lows. It was a little bit of a meme triangle. But listen, you need to pump this one up? I'll pump it up for you. I'll pump it up for you. Let's go. Let's pump this one up for my boy, all right? Let's go. Let's get a little busy up in this bitch. Come on, baby. We want FET to pump. Let's go. Come on, we want to pump FET. Just for my boy, man. We want to pump FET. But no, this one's just been going sideways. You guys know me. I'm not a big fan of patterns. Because look at this, guys. I mean, patterns can do this, right? And like, they can break up, right? And then they come back in, and then it kind of just turns into not a pattern, right? Like, it is what it is. I just have this drawn because I had it drawn before, but really just sideways price action here, right? You got. Hold on, come on. Why are you lagging, Trading View? Don't be lagging on me today. FET, you just got your highs, you got your lows. I mean, right now you're just playing the range. This is a pretty nice trading range here. If you've just been short in the highs, long in the lows, short in the highs, long in the lows, short in the highs, long in the lows, short in the highs, pretty clean. It's been pretty damn clean for the past 14 days, really. Nice little clean range. Not too much to say with this, man. I mean, really, like an altcoin like this, you're really just waiting on Bitcoin's next direction, right? Because it's not really giving you too many signs here. I mean, you are in an uptrend, okay? And you've had these long, drawn-out sideways periods before. Like, if you look at FET, you've gone sideways for a long time down here, right? This was a big sideways range. You went sideways for a long time right here. Big sideways range. But these were the times where AI was super hot, right? And now you're kind of up here. You kind of had this little blow off top, type scenario. You came back down. You're really just waiting for that, like, Bitcoin to show any sign of strength or weakness in this range, because really Bitcoin's not doing too much, right? I mean, we're all, you know, going nuts with Bitcoin's price action today. Bitcoin was down 1%. This is not that direction in the market. Let me look at like the daily time frame on this bad boy. Yeah, daily keeps switching from, you know, green, red. Just not a lot of stuff going on here. Still above the 30 and 50 EMA, so I still got to give it upside, right? Because you have not broken the daily trend, right? Until you break the 50 EMA on the daily, it's hard to get super bearish, right? It's hard to get super bearish until you break below the 50 EMA. You know, I will say that. But this is, you know, even looking left, a tough level on FET, bro. You know? So, if you're looking to add FET, this one went up so much, bro. Like, looking for levels on this one's tough. I'd look in this range here, between 25 and 30 cents, if I really wanted to scoop some up, like, immediately. If not, we're looking for the macro golden pocket, which is going to be probably, oh, actually, it's right in that same range. Look at that. Right around 26 to 25 cents. So I'd look in this area if I was looking to scoop up some FET. Like, if Bitcoin dumped to like 20K, this is probably where I see FET coming, to like 25 cents. But yeah, we sort of wait on FET, and until you break that 50, I mean, it's rise, retrace, rise, retrace, rise, retrace, right? Rise, retrace. Anderson said, bro, look at what Coinbase stock did today. Let's look at Coinbase stock. I actually saw someone posted in the Discord that Coinbase actually did very, very well today, which is cool. It's always a good sign to see the crypto stocks kind of doing pretty well. Let's see, Coinbase on over here. Let's do Coinbase on NASDAQ. Okay, Coinbase. Let's see what we got on the bigger time frames on Coinbase. Why am I saying it like that? Coinbase. Seems to be, yeah, I mean, this one almost, it's like Bitcoin, but like not really. What I mean by that is you had the big run up in early January, and now you're kind of just stalling out here. But Coinbase stock, let me zoom in a little bit on this one. Coinbase. Why am I? now I'm weirding myself out because I'm saying it like that. But no, Coinbase, you got the lower highs, you got the higher lows, right? Don't care about the pattern, care about that. This tells me that a move should be coming here by the beginning of March, right? Doesn't tell you direction, but tells you that a move is coming. 6-hour green dot is printing. 8-hour is about to print as well on the next candle. So, I mean, you got to think that the higher chance of upside, right? Because once again, you're in an uptrend. These are usually continuation patterns. They can break to the downside, but these usually are continuation patterns, and you're about to post some good things there on the 6-hour and 8-hour. And looks like you got a little hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour, but it already played out. So you're at resistance. If you're even interested in this one, I would wait for a pullback here, scoop it up here if you're really interested to play it back up. But you're right at resistance right now. So Coinbase, little Coinbase stock, man. When's the last time I looked at a stock? Probably Tesla. When I said I was going to wait the $50 to buy Tesla. I was the doom boy on Tesla. And because I was the doom boy on Tesla, I missed the 2x. I missed the easy 2x on Tesla. All I had to do was buy Tesla. It was easy 2x, bro. I let the FUD get to me at the bottom on stock market, man. I did. The FUD got to me on the stock market because I actually thought the stock market was going to stay lower for a while and crypto was going to come up, right? But the stock market actually ended up bouncing up pretty big too. So I definitely Tesla definitely left me in the dust there. I was definitely that doom boy, right? I was like Clint. Yeah, man. Tesla's going down to $50. There's no chance it bounces at $100. It's a falling knife. No chance. Yes, Jordan is bearish on Tesla. He said crypto is going to go up and stocks are going to kind of just go sideways. You know what to do. Let's pump Tesla all the way to $210 and leave him in the dust for being a doom boy at the lows. Pump it. That was me on Tesla, bro. I was definitely the doom boy on Tesla. I will definitely say it, man, and that's why being a doom boy at the lows is just, and it's just as bad, and I would even argue it's worse than being a moon boy at the highs. I would argue it's worse. Let's see. We gonna go down now since Psycho Pearl? We're breaking the local golden pocket. So now we're looking for, the scenario I'm looking for. Like if you're looking for any type of long, scenario I'm looking for is to sweep the lows here. Bitcoin to sweep the lows, show some sign of strength, right? Whether it's back in the golden pocket or it's at this $22,500 area, which was a local high on Bitcoin all the way back here in July. And then form some lower lows and higher lows, right? Just really basic. The reason why I say that is it's just the same setup that you had on this low, right? You're kind of hovering on the 200 moving average. You got the lower lows, you got the higher lows. Same setup, different day, right? It's kind of the same setup, different day. And if it doesn't play out, it's why we use stop losses and we move on to the next one, right? But that's kind of the setup I'm looking for. As Bitcoin dumps here, I just want to see some strength. We might catch it on stream. Let's see. I want to see if we get some strength here. Maybe I might miss the trade because I'm on stream. We'll see. 23,067. Let's see. So Bitcoin is coming down a little bit, guys. Let's see if we can get some of this price action on stream. This would be pretty dope. Let's see if this plays out. Will we sweep the lows and make some bullish div? That would be pretty freaking sweet. This chart's set up like that, right? You got pretty clear. If you see here on the 4-hour time frame, guys, you got pretty clear higher lows here, right? It's going to be a higher low on momentum, right? So even if price dumps down hard, you're going to have some bullish dip, probably all the way down to 22.5, if that's the case. So let's watch this. Let's watch this very hard and very deep. I want to watch this here. We might not get it right now, but I hope that we do because it would be kind of cool. Brian Miller said, I thought we were bullish. Brian was bullish? Brian, when were you bullish, man? I don't remember when you were bullish. I didn't know Brian turned bullish. Shit.
Bitcoin is
Brian, you were like our new Dale, man. You were like our new Dale. What happened to Dale, by the way? Where's Dale? Mike said, yeah, your stock streams never happened. They never happened, Mike. They never freaking happened. We started to do the morning crypto streams again instead of the stock streams, man. I just don't know how much I can talk about stocks, bro. Like I'm just not really a stock guy. I could talk about stocks. Charts are charts. They're gonna do the same things. Here we go, 23,049. Come on, BTC, give us that little dip. You're gonna do it. So just give it to us. Here we go, 23.56. Let's see what we got here, fellas. Let's see what we got. Bitcoin getting a little dump, down a whole 0.3% today. Craziness in the charts here. Altcoins are going to follow Bitcoin, guys. That's why I haven't really spent too much time on Bitcoin the last couple of days, is because alts, we can draw fun little flags, and stuff like that. But if Bitcoin dumps, they're all going to take a little bit of a tumble. So let's see what we got. 23.56. Come on, Corn. If you got to give it to us, give it to us. Some that we've been looking at. Let's see. DYDX, I think, closed back in the triangle again. That's why I don't like these, man. They fake you out every time. So this one actually you got... you closed back below. It is what it is, man. This is why I don't like these. It's just floating on top of this. And DYDX is going to continue to be one of my bigger DCAs. So as you start coming down here on DYDX, I'm looking for to scoop it up here. If it breaks lower, I'm looking at the golden pocket here at right around $2. Those are the 2 points I'm looking at for DYDX. If we start pulling back, let's see. Bitcoin. All right, here we go. 23,026. Come on, Bitcoin. Give us that little scare dump, man. Give us the scare dump. I want to see the fear. I want to see the fear in the eyes. Let's go, man. I want to see that fear. Give me some better prices. Come on. Give me some juiciness. Fallen Angel said, time to unfollow bullish channels. It's not really a bullish or bearish channel, man. We get both scenarios. Both scenarios. Bless you.
Thank you.
Knuckle Buster said we're dumping. We dumping, man. We dumping. So bullish scenario, we're looking for a sweep of the lows and then a sign of strength with bullish divergence. Super bearish scenario, Bitcoin just breaks through, okay, and then comes back down to this golden pocket down here at 22,200 is the two scenarios I'm looking at here. Overall, whatever happens, man, I mean, we've kind of gone over it at this point. It's like there's many scenarios in the longer term time frames, and we got to kind of let it play out. We got to let this play out, bro. Bitcoin dumps, if Bitcoin starts breaking 23K, 22K, there's going to be a lot of fear in the market again. I will say this, though. It's like the fear is just annoying, It is. It's like, really, if Bitcoin does get a pullback, you're just looking for any type of macro high or low, right? Really, anywhere above 18.4 would be cool. The big golden pocket at right here at 19K would be an awesome spot to hold. And then obviously the lows on the weekly at 18.4 would be an awesome spot to hold if you see a bigger retrace. So let's see what we get. 22,035. Let's go. Let's see. I want to taste the fear. Dan wants to taste the fear. He wants to taste the fear. Oh my God, look at everyone in the chat, man. Anderson said, should have listened to Tino. Tino was bearish at 15K, man. He's always bearish. 22K. Let's put some glove to the catch that knife. Put that glove to catch that knife, man. Put that glove to catch that knife. No, man. 22. This is, guys, I know it's like scary. It really should only be scary to you if you were buying up here. Right? And I always like to say this. If you're buying anywhere over here or over here on Bitcoin or altcoins, because like I said, a lot of Bitcoin, right? A lot of Bitcoin, what was I trying to say? A lot of altcoins made lows before Bitcoin did, right? All the way back in June. So, I mean, really, if you've been buying since June, you really shouldn't be, like, freaking out, man. You really shouldn't be. The only reason you'd be freaking out is if you were buying crypto, above 23K, which at that point it was too late. I mean, that's why I said the highs. Like, if you're too over leveraged in the market, if you got too much in crypto and you're feeling nervous at the highs, it's a good time to take some profits. Don't let anyone tell you to be a diamond hand, right? Don't be a diamond hand if you don't want to be a diamond hand. Being a diamond hand can get you wrecked sometimes. It can. Taking profits is always a smart way to go. You don't have to do everything. Like if you were buying crypto down here and you were feeling a little bit nervous, taking 10, 20% off here, it's fine, right? It is what it is. You still have 80% in case it goes up. If it dumps, then you have dry powder for the sidelines. It's a win-win, really. I know the biggest thing is like, but Jordan, if it takes profits and it goes higher, that's what gets a lot of people wrecked is like, if I take profits, what if it goes higher? That's the worst mindset you can have because then you're never going to take profits because you're always going to say it's going to go higher. Bitcoin can pump to 50K and you're like, but Jordan, what if it goes to 100K? It's always going to be a higher price. Just like to the downside, when the bears never want to buy because they say, wow, why am I going to buy here at 18K when Bitcoin could go to 10K? It's kind of like that same thing in reverse. Never a bad time to take profits, guys. Never a bad time to take profits. Let's see. Still got a year of accumulation. 20K is goodbye. 30K is goodbye. Yeah, I agree. Dude, you're going to have emotions in the market, right? Like I said, this is the emotion scale, right? It's every red day, it's so over, right? Every little green day, we're back. Every big green day, we're so back. Every little red day, it's over. Just over and over and over again. 2022 is most likely just going to be a choppy year. It's not going to be like this full-blown bull market. It's not going to be this full-blown bear market. In reality, if I had to guess, I think Bitcoin stays. My biggest guess, I think Bitcoin stays in between like 30K and, if I had to guess, like 30K and 18K. I honestly could see Bitcoin staying in this range for the entire year, right? And I know that's not fun. But that's typically what Bitcoin does the year after the big year of downside is you get that year of just like chop suey, gets everyone super bored. Everyone's either waiting for lower prices or higher prices, so no really do anything in here. And you're kind of just going sideways for a while. I could see Bitcoin stay in this range for the whole year. Just chopping down, right? Maybe gets a run up to like 30K. And then we come back down again, right? We got a blah, blah, blah. We do something like this until we eventually get something bullish that starts pushing us back up, right? Something like this. That's typically what Bitcoin does. Typically, right? Not always. I mean, I guess I could say always. That's what it's always done. But this is the accumulation range, right? You could bring it down like this too. This is the accumulation range for me. 2023. We scoop it up. The closer to the bottom you can get, the better, right? Stay away from the highs. The closer you can get to the bottom we get, the better. If we start coming back into like these ranges here, yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. Give me that shit. Give me that shit, man. I'll take that all day. I'll take some altcoins down this range. Shit, man. Shit. I think this run up was a reminder that crypto can go up, guys. It's not like this thing that always goes down. I think it was a wake-up call for a lot of people that weren't buying at 18K, 15K. It was a wake-up call to be like, shit, man, I don't want to miss out on that run up again, right? That's my take. So the question is, if I still think we're getting a little premature here. I don't want to act like Bitcoin's guaranteed to go to 19K here. Still think until you make a lower low, it's like, it is what it is. You're still sitting here at 23K in the same damn range that you've been in since January. Right? But if it does, it raises the question, like, who will be there to scoop it up when you get your second chance back down here, right? If it happens. Still not fully convinced of it, honestly. I'm still not fully in on the idea of a pullback all the way to the range lows. Could be wrong. But if it happens, it happens, If it happens, it happens. If it happens, it happens. Dan said we're going to 8K. Dan's on the 8K train now. Holy shit. See how fast the sentiment switches in crypto, man? Everyone was saying we're going to 30K. Now we're going to 8. What's going to cause 2/3 of people to sell their crypto, man? That's always my question. 8K Turkish lira. Thank you, Bathwater. At least Beatwater's on my little side here. Watch, guys. Tomorrow we're going to pump and everyone's going to be bullish again. Watch. Do you guys want to make a bet? Like, this is not like necessarily what I'm like going to bet on, but like I'm not taking along like right now or anything, but watch. Tomorrow market's going to come up and everyone's going to be bullish again. It's how it's been. That's how it's been lately, man. Bitcoin pulls back 1%, right? I mean, let's see this. Yeah, 1.6% from where you were earlier today. It's like the sky's falling. Watch, tomorrow this is going to turn into like a W formation. We're going to come up here and everyone's going to be bullish as hell. Just watch. It'd be hilarious. Hilarious, man. And the chat being so bearish kind of makes me a little bullish, man. I'm not going to lie. Kind of makes me a little bullish again. Even though right now I'm kind of at that point where it's like I could honestly see either direction right now. I could see a dump down and I can see a pump up, but I think the sentiment is slowly creeping back into that uber bearish range. Let's see. I'm missing the pump. Oh, this ain't no pump, Sergio. I wish there was a pump, man. I wish there was a pump or a dump. I'd take either one at this current moment. Not choppy price action like we've been getting. But shit. Let's see. I think we're going to get a proper dead cat to fake out wreck some longs. There's a lot of liquidity of that will come in at 25 to 30K. Bullish crypto. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I've been sort of thinking that same thing. I know today it's a little red, so everyone's like kind of on edge. I tend to kind of, that's why I usually ignore the chat. I ignore the noise, right? Because if you just look at the chat, you're going to think the sky's falling. When in reality, it's really not. That's why I ignore the chat. I used to look at the chat and let it affect my emotions and let it affect the way I'm looking at the chart. I don't do that anymore. To be honest, I actually use it as opposite now. But yeah, I mean, I'm still at the same point. Like you've got rejected at the same level perfectly twice. And I'm sort of thinking about this logically. You could, like, you seriously, guys, you could just dump back down. I'm not saying this is guaranteed, but like, are they going to make it that easy? The people just shorted 25 too? You know, and there's not going to be that, like, that scam pump. I could just see that scam pump now to take out the highs, come to the golden pocket and dump. You know, and then dump. I don't know. That's sort of been my take too. I've been kind of like more crabbish than bullish. My whole take the last few weeks has been a pump to 26 and then a pullback. You know, that's sort of been my take. Everyone was calling for 30K. I wasn't really sold on that, honestly. I thought we were going to get to 26. Still could, to be honest. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm kind of in that camp too. Take out those little shorts a little bit higher and then pull back. Let's see. Rechain to be listed in Coinbase on Saturday. Is it really? I don't know. Sometimes the Coinbase listings can be kind of interesting. Anderson said FOMO shorts have to get wrecked. Yeah, dude, FOMO shorts. The FOMO shorts, man. Right? I mean, right now there's probably a lot of shorts coming in, right? Price is dumping. Probably a lot of shorts coming in right here. They might get a little lucky. They might get a little lucky and might dump a little bit here. I still think there's definitely a shot that we do something like this. Rink, right? We sweep the lows. We do a little sweepy sweep, right? We take the broom, right? Camirand comes out. Camirand decides, hey, I want to do a little sweeping. Let me get the broom out. Jordan, I'm gonna sweep. Okay, I'm gonna sweep. I'm gonna take out some of the late shorts. Okay, yeah. Let me sweep the lows. Let me get under this cabinet. Okay, yeah, this cabinet. Let me move this cabinet out of the way. Let me do a little quick sweep. Let me get my broom. Okay. Now let me lift the cabinet back up. Let me get all those ants that are underneath the couch. Here we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. As I'm burping, as I'm carrying, man. Let's see. Stumbledore said, gonna go to 8K to 80K range. Could be. Oh, there's Rodney. What's going on? Rodney said, because you can't handle the truth. Going to wreck the bear, said Rodney. There's Rodney. There is Rodney. Let's see. No trading on Coinbase on 3-4 maintenance. So maybe something will happen on 3-4. Maybe something will happen on 3-4. For sure. Trust me, bro. Source, vet. That's so true. Wes said, too many scared people who are in the wrong space. No, there's no problem with being scared, man. I think, it's okay to be scared. You just can't let your scaredness affect your emotions, right? I think the time to be scared is when the price is pumping. You should be scared when the price is pumping, because you should think, oh shit, price is pumping right now. I'm making a bunch of gains. What if the market dumps? You know what I mean? So the time to be scared is when the market's moving up, thinking, what if the market dumps and I lose those gains? Because if you're scared when the price is moving up, then you're going to be taking profits. But if you're scared, like if the price moves up and then the price starts moving down like this, and you start getting scared right here, how does that help you, man? How does that help you? You know what I mean? The time to be scared is up. The time to be scared is to the upside. The time to be euphoric is to the downside, right? It's so hard to switch your brain like that. It is. And I get euphoric all the time, man. It's fun. It's fun when the prices are going up. But lately I've been thinking more, like as a certain altcoin or whatever starts moving up, I start thinking to myself, dude, what if this dumps from here? I don't want to miss out on those gains. So lately I've been so much better at taking some profits off the board. So much better at that. It's a huge key. Scare money don't make no money. I would definitely say that in a bear market, man. Scare money don't make no money. That is definitely true. In a bull market, I wouldn't say that's true. You know what I mean? Because if you start playing that song, we're we start coming out. So scare money don't make no money, and price is already up here. You're gonna get wrecked. You're most likely gonna get destroyed if you're playing scare money don't make no money at the highs. But down here, bro, this is when you should be playing scare money don't make no money. Scare money don't make no money down here. Euphoria should be euphoria money gets wrecked, you know? Euphoria money gets wrecked. That should be the song. That should be the song. Let's see. Smell big dump. People get trapped in Coinbase. I just be lurking, said Rodney. Yeah, Rodney's always lurking, bro. He's always lurking. I'm kind of hanging out in the chat, man. Hanging out in the chat. I mean, I'm not too interested in altcoins today, guys. SJ said, "Are you bullish or bearish for March?" Am I bullish or bearish for March? This one's a tough one to call, I'd say. I still think, and here's my general thought process for March. My general thought process for March, and it's probably going to be a lot different than other peeps. I actually think that March will be a tight little, it's going to be tight. I honestly think, for me, it's more likely that we just kind of go sideways here, right? Maybe we spike up to this golden pocket once. Maybe we get a little sweep to the lows like this. But I think March will be more likely to kind of just stay in this general range. I think it'll be more of a boring month. That's my take. I don't. January is super volatile to the upside, right? February kind of left everyone scratching their head with the indecision candle. Now March, the problem with March and why I think it can be kind of a sideways market. You could see some volatility in the sideways market, but you left a big wick on the upside, a big wick on the downside. So you sort of think it leaves you a tough spot. Like you probably take one of the ones first, right? And my take is this: whatever one you take first, I think is going to be the direction you're not going to go. So if the market moves down and tries to take this wick first, I actually start to think you come back up later. But if the market moves up and takes this wick and actually maybe even breaks this wick up to 26K and then starts coming back down first, I actually think you come down from that point. So I'm actually interested on which way does Bitcoin go first. That I think will be the correct direction that Bitcoin actually ends up going. So that's why right now I'm actually would be okay if Bitcoin actually went down first. I'd be perfectly okay with that. Let's do it. I think it'll be more of a boring month, man. Will it be green or red? I guess I could do a prediction. If I had to predict if Bitcoin's going to be green or red, man, there's so many things going on right now, right? There's so many variables to this. Guys. If I had to predict green or red, you guys might not like this. You might not like this one. I actually might think, okay, this doesn't change the overall big picture, but if I had to predict green or red from 23,150, I don't want to say red because I think even if you do see a dump within the next week, down here, I still think there's time to come back up in the next 3 weeks and recover. That's a tough one because trying to predict a month out is tough because so much shit can happen in a month. I think we close green, but I think we close green, but I don't think we close above 25,200. So I think we're going to close the month somewhere in this range. That's my guess. So not the most exciting month, but I do think we close green. But I think there could be some dumpage in there, right? Some serious dumpage inside that month. That could scare people. I actually think you see one of two scenarios. You either see that big short squeeze to the upside, you squeeze all the shorts out before you dump back down, right? Something like this, and then you come back up, or you see the dump from here. And you sort of do that little whoop, and you come back, and you sort of come back like this by the end of the month. Something like that is what I've seen. So not the worst, but not the best. Something like that. I think you close somewhere above 23,150 and 25,200. Josh said, Jordan, it's red. I'm not sold on that, man. But you got to understand, a month gives you a lot of time. You can have a dump in a month. You can have a serious dump in a month. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's see. Is that your final answer? That is my final answer. I think it'll close green. That doesn't mean it has to be a massive green, though. Let's see. 50-50 chance, flip a coin. That's what I'm saying. It's honestly like people will say, Jordan, you're bullish, man. What the hell? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah. I will say once again, man. I mean, the trend is still up. The trend is still up, right? I know we're all freaking out over how much this Bitcoin came up down from the highs. 8% after what? A 70% move up. Bitcoins came up 70% and came down 8%. You're still in an uptrend. So I know it's easy to say right now because the market's moving down. Oh, bro, you're going to bet red? Don't you see the market right now, bro? I guarantee you, if market does this tomorrow, if the market pumps tomorrow, I don't want to see you in here be bullish. Okay? I don't want to see you being in here being bullish. I don't want to see it, man. I don't want to see it. You flip your bias every 2 seconds. Shit. At least I stick to my guns. And I'm not like, oh, market's bearish. It's bullish again. Oh, it's bearish. It's bullish. Bearish. Oh my God, it's bearish. Bullish. You know, like, there's a time to flip it, but like I'm talking about the bigger picture, right? Weekly, monthly time frames. I still think are going to be in an uptrend overall, right? Which just means higher lows, higher highs. You can still have downtrends on the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, but I'm talking bigger picture, longer term time frames. Short term, still think we come down a little bit lower here in the short term. 8%. Let's see. No volume at all. Honestly, I haven't been looking at volume. Yeah, I mean, I can tell there's really no volume because you see these vector. There's been no vector candles all day today, which means there's just really no volume coming in on this move down. At least not yet. It could come in quick. Like, if the S&P, the bearish scenario, if the S&P starts cracking this, that's going to be your dip for Bitcoin. That's going to be a serious dip for Bitcoin. If the DXY breaks up here and starts cracking the 618 and comes to 107, that's going to be a dip for Bitcoin. That's going to be it. The flippity floppity. Don't be a Kramer. Yeah, and Kramer was bearish yesterday, guys. Kramer was bearish on crypto yesterday. Not crypto, the markets, which also makes me a little bit bullish. It's actually right here. Kramer right here. This was on, this was today. He tweeted this today at 5 a.m. He said, no real rally unless rates stabilize at any level. So, I mean, if you want to bet against the inverse Kramer, bro, you do you. You do you. If you want to bet against inverse Kramer, you do you. Kramer is undefeated, man. He is. Let me see. I follow all these guys. These guys are some homies. I actually like, these guys are really good. Tyler Ape Durden's good. Pure Crypto on Twitter. Two good traders to follow over on Twitter over here, guys. The Martini guy of TradeFi. You still have time to delete this, sir. Let's see. What else are people saying in here? Thank you, Jim. Look at this meme. all the green bulls hugging each other. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. Let's go. Thank you, Jim. Let's see. He sold. I love these memes, man. I love these. Strong Hedge said, wait, he's about to do something stupid. These memes get me. I love going through the Jim Cramer memes, bro. All right, let's go. All right, let's see. If we get a dead cat bounce, sell. Let's see. Garasalo wants you to sell your Bitcoin. No, I mean, Garasalo's been, I mean, I can't really hate on Garasalo, man. He's kind of, he's not like one of these guys who got bearish at like 20K, right? He's been bearish since the high, so I can't really hate on Garasalo. Bad CPI data incoming? It could, bro. It could definitely. Bad CPI could definitely be coming. It happened last month. It did happen last month, which was, when was that? We got a bad CPI, I think right here, but the market actually pumped. You know what I mean? It's like, I think the CPI day was actually this volatile day right here. It was bad, and then market ripped to the upside, right? So yes, bad CPI is not good in the real. We end up coming down afterwards, But we shall see, man. We shall see. I know everyone's feeling emotional today. It's all good, right? It's all good in the hood. Bitcoin still hasn't even made a lower low on the short-term time frames yet, and we're sort of acting like a bunch of horse guys today. Fake ass CPI, it's all bullshit. I agree, Anderson. Right? Can you believe that? And here's my big shtick about the CPI. I'm kind of ranting today, guys. My big shtick with the CPI. The CPI was coming down great, and then they decided to change the formula, right, on the CPI. And then, of course, the month after they changed the formula, then the CPI is coming in hotter than expected. It's really annoying, man. Like, why? They're trying to get CPI down. They're trying to get inflation down, and then you change the formula to look back at the 2 previous years instead of last year. It's so dumb, man. This shit's so rigged. All this stuff is so rigged, man. You don't think when they were printing all that money, they knew all this shit was going to happen? Of course they did. Of course they knew all this shit was going to happen. Just another way to get money from the poor to the rich, right? You're fearing everyone out on a recession and all this shit in 2023. You're getting everyone to sell their stocks. Well, all the big money pummels in at the lows while everyone's freaking out at the lows. Just the same thing over and over again, man. You don't think when they printed all that money, they all knew it was going to happen before they did. So they all stocked up on all their favorite stocks, crypto beforehand, wrote it up in 2021, right? Sold it at the highest because they knew rate hikes were coming, right? Because they knew inflation was going to be high. Obviously, they printed trillions of dollars, dumped it down, got the market to the lows, get everyone afraid of recessions coming. They scoop up everything at the lows, while the normie Joe down the street is so adamant that a recession's coming, even though everyone's been talking about that. When the saying before was that recessions only come when no one knows they're coming, but somehow everyone knows it's coming now. And while they're all scooping up their bags, right? And then they bring the market back up eventually. It's the same shit over and over and over again, man. It really is. Let's see. It's a plan to decimate the middle class. It's everything in the world's pre-planned, man. If you don't think that everything in this world is, as we were watching the Matrix movie, if you don't think everything in the world is pre-planned, I'll have to tell you. It is. 100%. Let's see. But George said we go up. I agree with George. George has a plan. Listen, we imitate George a little bit, but honestly, George will outperform the majority of people in crypto. I will always say that. He will, because most people will try to, time the market. If George has been doing what he said he's been doing, he's been DCAing for the last 8 months. His dollar cost averages are probably super low on a bunch of altcoins and Bitcoin. And he's going to kill it in the bull market, man. You know what I mean? But most people don't, and they let the fear get to them during the lows and do the opposite, So like as much as I imitate George, watch. Next year, everyone's going to be jealous, Everyone's going to be saying like, wow, man, you were a genius DCA at the lows, even though he was saying the whole time that's what he's doing, This is what it is. The Matrix is attacking my coins. The Matrix is attacking exactly your coins, B-Water. They're coming after Canto, bro. They're coming after Canto. They're coming after Canto, Blur, OP, DYDX. They're coming after all your shit, man. Coming after all your shit. I'm actually. I think it would be pretty dope. Like if we get a more significant pullback, I think that would be actually pretty damn dope. So I can get some of these altcoins that I sort of missed out on lower. But I feel like that's how everyone feels. No, is anyone out there that doesn't feel like that? That's like if we see like that Bitcoin pull back to like 18, 19, 20-ish region. Is there anyone who like wouldn't be welcome to that? Like that's not like, yes, I want that. To like scoop up on altcoins 50, 60, 70% lower, dude. Bring it on, man. Bring it on. Because there's some that I would love to add on to lower. Like DYDX, I'd love to get it down here at $2. Let's see. What's another one? PYR, I'd love to scoop this one back at the range lows. Back down at 260. I love to scoop this one back down here. ACH, Alchemy, I love this one just gets plummeted back to the shadow realm. Back down here. Right, in this range, so I can scoop some up. I love that, but I don't know. I don't know. What's another one? Even Floki, man. I'd love to get some Floki lower. You know, I'm all about the Floki, bro. I'd love to get some Floki before the bull market at super low prices. That would be dope. That would be absolutely dope. Did you pick up Vet? I have not picked up Vet. Still a little high for me on Vet. Still a little high for me on Vet. I could be you know, the bottom dweller on Vet, which I'll never get at my entry. But I'm cool with missing on altcoins if I don't get my entry. You know, I'm not gonna force it if it's not meant to be. You know, Vet still a little up there. Still a little up there. On most of these, I want to see the golden pocket retrace. Right? If Vet comes down to 2.1 cents, count me in. If it doesn't, I missed the boat on that one. I missed the boat on that one. It is what it is. Absolutely. I want that. We had a year of that time to go up. I mean, I agree too. I mean, we did have quite a while at those prices. So if we don't get it, we don't get it, man. I'm ready to go. If we want to go up, I'm ready to go. If we want to go down, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to freaking roll. The longer the bear market is, the more money you make. But at the same time, the more annoying, just fear mongering you have to go through. And I honestly, after 2022, man, the fear mongering is just annoying at this point. Let's see. Some crazy move is about to come on the 2nd of March. You think so? I think something big going to happen. Like we said, total market cap. You get the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average, which are squeezing price, right? So you're going to see something within the next probably 3 weeks here, right? Something in the beginning of March is going to go down. Something big is going to go down. Hopefully it's no pun intended, and it's not the price is going to go down significantly, but something big is going to go down. It's definitely going to go. Let's see. Teju said Stacks is pumping. Let me look at that for Teju here. Stacks is pumping, said Teju. Stacks. What we got on Stacks? Yeah, be careful on this one. This one is mooned, man. This one is gone. Gone, bro. Absolutely gone. Let's see. Chewy said, I'm ready to start selling some tops. Me too. I mean, me too. If they want to do that, I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with it too. I'm cool with it too. Stacks, yeah, 93. You're coming right up to local resistance though, so I'd be careful on Stacks. I wouldn't be FOMOing here. But if you got it on this one, man, hey, I'll give you a little pump song. We haven't really been able to play the pump song tonight, so it's been not kind of a pump song day for sure. Hasn't been that kind of day. Tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow's green. Let's see, swing under and up. Taking care of business. You got the right idea. Taking care of business. I think we got the same idea right now, man. It's the idea I've been talking about for like a week now, and I'm trying to be patient with it. I'm really trying to be patient with it, man. The Bears just ain't pushing this down as fast as I want them to do it. Like they're taking their sweet ass time. Just sweep these lows, bro. Sweep these freaking lows, bro. That's all I'm asking. I just want the same thing that happened right here. Just sweep the lows. Sweep the damn lows. Take out all the longs that long from right here. Okay, bake some bullish divergence and we start to get the bounce. Sweep the damn lows, bro. I've been waiting for that same thing for like a week. Because that was the setup that I got in right here, and I rode this up to the highs here. Right? So I'm looking for that same thing to just sweep the lows. But the Bears are taking their sweet ass time since Sunday, actually since Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Just come on, man. Is that all the Bears got? Push it down for me, boy. Give me a little fear candle. I love the fear candle. Spike it down for me. Give it to me. Genzo did just say everything other than Bitcoin is a security. There's always that fear, man. There's always that fear. That's why people don't like to hold Bitcoin, but I always like to say there's always, imagine this scenario that happens like this, guys. Okay? Bitcoin is a commodity. Every other altcoin gets deemed a security. Imagine of all the people that okay, there's the whole rest of the world other than the U.S. But listen, U.S. runs the economy in the world. Okay, everyone starts freaking out, sells all their altcoins, but they still want to be in crypto, and they put all that money back into Bitcoin. Could you imagine if that happened? And that's why It's not so much like, hey, just hold Bitcoin. Listen, Bitcoin ain't going to go up as much as altcoins if altcoins aren't going to get securities. But I'll say this, if they do that, you could see something crazy happen for Bitcoin. That's why I think everyone should own a little Bitcoin, right? I know it's not popular. I know it's fun to hold all alts, but there's always that chance that, you know, SEC comes down on altcoins, man. There's always that chance. So I always like to say there's a lot of altcoin maxis, and you know, I do think up to a certain point. I personally, my portfolio is more altcoins than Bitcoin personally, but I do own a you know, I don't know the exact percentage, but it's definitely in like the 30% range Bitcoin, 35% range Bitcoin. Mark said bears can't spike it down anymore. They sold in the bear market. That's not. They can short it though. They can short it. They could definitely short it, bro. You know, they could short it. Whales can build short positions, right? So like you might say, okay, they sold in the bear market, but like a big whale, for instance, could build a long here, right? Bring price up and then build a short here, right? Whereas, okay, they didn't own anything, but they can push the price down again, okay? They can build another long, bring it up a little bit, bring another short, you know? That's really what they do. They build longs at the lows, build shorts at the highs, while retail sells at the highs and sells at the lows, buys at the highs, and they just do the opposite every single time. Every single time. Bitcoin right now, getting a little move up. I'm still not fully convinced on this, but I do think everyone's getting a little bit bearish, premature. And like I said, I would not be surprised tomorrow if tomorrow was a green day and threw everyone off guard again. And then everyone's partying in here in the chat again. After everyone's kind of like, you know, today I can see it. Everyone's kind of on edge. Let's see. Jordan, where's the bottom of the 3-day vector on Bitcoin? The 3-day vector on Bitcoin. Let's go to the 3-day. 3-day vector on Bitcoin. The bottom of that bad boy is sitting right here at 22.2, which I think that's the golden pocket on the daily, right? Or the golden pocket I have here. Yeah, see? There's a lot of confluence. Bath, that's a good, there's a lot of confluence right there. So I have this golden pocket right here. Right here at 22.2. And this is like, if Bitcoin does smack the lows, this is my next point to look for a long, is in this spot right here at 22,200, which is this golden pocket from this low to this high, right? And also, yeah, that's also the bottom of this vector candle as well, like 22,200. So you got some confluence right there. You definitely got some confluence. If Bitcoin's going to take a big old dumper route to the downside, which is always possible, man. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, man. Let's see. Wake me up tomorrow to 25.6. I don't think we'll be at 25.6 tomorrow, but I could see another little push up to like up here, right? And then it's just like the sentiment we had this morning, which everyone was pumped this morning. Even though, like, it's just funny, like, man, the market, no matter how long everyone's in the market, it's just always emotional. You know, like this morning we were at 23.5, everyone was getting pumped, right? And then today, right, we started the stream, we were at 21,200, which was literally a 1% change, which changed everyone's mind. You know, juicy, yeah, juicy bath. That is the area right here. I'm looking for a long. If we get there, I just don't know if we're gonna get there. I just don't know if we're gonna get there. If we do, we do. I'm not completely sold yet, though. I'm not sold yet, man. It takes a lot for me to change my mind. This is my right here. This is my bearish line. If we smack this level right here, this is my Jordan turns probably medium term bearish line right here, which is 21.5. Anything above that is sort of like whatever, just making some type of higher low. Right, and actually, Bath, if you look at it for your trend line, guys, you got this. You would have this trend line coming up like this too. You would have something like this. You would have this trend line coming up like this. So if you did see, like, say, if you came up, came back down, you dumped. That actually, yeah, look at that. That trend line from the closes would come in right at that golden pocket too. Could be that could be an interesting point for like a little bit of a move up, you know. That could be certainly interesting. That could be very, very interesting, actually. I kind of like it. I kind of like it a little bit. I don't mind that one. That could be interesting. I'm not gonna I won't leave it there because I already got this here. I already got this there. BTC's pumping, no joke. It's getting a little move up. I'm not gonna play it's going to the moon, but it's definitely trying to get a little move up. I mean, we're at the local golden pocket zone, so you're gonna get a little reaction here. You're trying to get a little move up. Let's see though. Let's see. How's the DXY doing? DXY is flat, and stock futures are down. I don't. The futures market's been weird lately, man. Have you guys noticed? Like, I've noticed that whenever the stock market futures are down, like a little bit, the market tends to be green the next day, and then whenever the stock market futures are up a little bit, the stock market tends to be red. But if it's down a lot, it's red, and if it's up a lot, it's green. But if it's like below 0.3% on either direction, I've noticed it tends to do the opposite of what it says. Like the futures last night were green, and then the S&P today actually got a little bit of a dump to the downside, which was interesting. So you never really know with this shit. You never really know with this shit. Is there any serious economic shit tomorrow? I'm sick of this economic shit too, man. Okay, I really am. I really am sick of this stuff, man. We've been going through this since November of 2021. I mean, it's been a year and 4 months of this economic stuff, man. And it's probably going to be at least another couple months. Ooh, look at these ads. Look at these ads. We got some ads here. What do we got? We got a $20 watch. Nice. Look at this dad shoe, bro. Who would buy this shoe? Who would buy this shoe? Who would buy this shoe, bro? Maybe if you're going hiking or something, but man, that is almost worse than the New Balance shoe. Holy shit. 10% off though. I mean, you'll get it for $17.99, 10% off. I don't know what this thing is. What is this? Some foot sock thing? What is this? Clay? I don't know what that is. You got a backpack. All right. Get some interesting ads. Not gonna lie, but yeah, there's no really. You got Fed President Kakari. You got you got PMI tomorrow. PMI, but I think that's a revision, I believe. ISM, manufacturing, nothing crazy. Yeah, I hate the jobs. The jobless claims are annoying, man. They always cause volatility, and they always make the expectations low, even though it always misses low. You can't make this shit up. Let's see. Those are my runaround kicks. That's a fine looking. That's a fine looking shoe. Let's see. Those feet shoes are sweet. The feet shoes. Those feet shoes are interesting. I don't really know what's going on with those. I've never actually seen anyone wear those little like feet shoe sock things. Johnny said, "I'm so sick of the word inflation. Like, what did we ever talk about before this?" That's a good point. Like. Yeah, you guys remember the market when we didn't give a shit about what the Fed was doing? You guys remember that market? I don't remember that. I honestly, I don't remember what the market was like before we had to worry about an inflation report or an FOMC meeting or a Fed president speaking and saying anything bullish or bearish. Though everyone they say the same thing every goddamn time. But we always overreact. Yet they always say, "Yeah, guys, our main job is to get inflation down." The jobs are still pretty high right now. We have to remain with our foot on the pedal, guys. Inflation still remains too hot for us, and we will do anything until the market starts to really reflect our rate hikes. And I don't think we're really there yet. They literally say the same scripted speech every time, and people overreact. It's craziness, man. Absolute craziness. Has it always been this way? It could just be this way. Oh, man. Let's see. Devin said, "I love you, buddy. Thanks for everything you do for me. Trust me, you got me out of some dark period." Oh, appreciate that, Devin, man. Dude, thanks for just coming and hanging out, bro. Listen, I've told you guys, I've had some bad days, and sometimes you guys probably don't know it sometimes. Maybe you do. But I've had some bad days, and just coming on here talking crypto sometimes, just get my mind off of it. So appreciate you guys for being here, dude. Thanks, Devin. Economists will buy those shoes. Economists will buy those shoes. The new macro economists that knew nothing about economy in 2021, and now they're all of a sudden macro LARPs on Twitter in 2022. That's just how it is, man. So everyone's a macro genius, even me. You know, I act like a macro genius, even though I really know nothing about it. Let's see. That 75 basis rate hike was an absolute craziness. It's true. The market now thinks it's going to be a 50. Oh, no, it's 50. It's 50, 25, 50 right now. And that's why you're seeing the S&P come down a little bit, because the market's pricing in a higher rate hike now. The inflation narrative is kind of growing old. True. Very, very true. Stake good mid caps. Good mid caps, man. I'm looking to stack up some of these mid caps, bro. If Bitcoin wants to come back down again, I just think a lot of people want Bitcoin to come back down again. You know, a lot of people want Bitcoin. Even the people that are bullish in the space, right? There's some other people that I watch, like a lot of them say they want Bitcoin to come back down again, and that's like even people that are always in crypto, right? They want Bitcoin to come back down and get buy at lower prices. That's not even like the average Joe who wants Bitcoin to come back down again after just seeing it pump up and now wants to buy now, right? So I don't know. It's one of those things that we're taking it day by day. I'll say is this though: don't let every day change your narrative, right? If yesterday you were feeling bullish and today you feel bearish, even though nothing's really changed, right? Don't let the sentiment change your mind, right? Because if you listen to the sentiment, guys, okay, the sentiment, you guys remember, the sentiment was super bearish right here, the super bearish right here. It was super bearish the whole way up, actually. I mean, everyone was trying to short this whole way up. Super bearish, really all down here. Never let the sentiment sway your opinion, right? If you see people on Twitter being bearish, formulate your own opinion. If you think the charts look bearish, sure, be bearish if you think the charts look bearish. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But don't let what people say in like a YouTube chat or Twitter comments or on Reddit or even your favorite YouTuber, if he's bearish, man, don't let sentiment change. Because a lot of times what I've noticed is people say what they want to happen, not necessarily what they think is going to happen, right? I've always sort of said that. Inflate those likes. Thanks, Denise. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, spec up those likes, guys. I'm probably gonna get off relatively soon. I gotta finish. Our number 2 movie over here. You know what I'm saying? Introvert poor guy. He said, "Pump it up, Jordan. Let's go."
Pump it up, Jordan.
I don't know if we're gonna pump from this level here. We certainly could. I'm looking for a sweep of the lows, honestly. Right? I'm looking for a little sweep like this. Honestly. And that might not be tonight. It could be tomorrow. If we just pump from here, cool. I mean, I just think it makes more sense to sweep these lows, make some type of, bullish divergence, and then we start to come back up. From right here, you could. I just don't like the risk reward from right here. But hey, tomorrow, if price does dump and then we start, like if we do this overnight, guys, like say if overnight we kind of go we get a little rejection, we come down, and we're at the 8 a.m. morning stream, we're sitting like this, I'm going to be bullish as hell tomorrow. If this is the price action overnight, I will be bullish as hell tomorrow. But, it might not be till tomorrow that price plays out. Dan said, finish 90 Day Fiancé. Dude, we've watched so much 90 Day Fiancé, bro. I honestly, I think I've watched 10 seasons of 90 Day Fiancé in the span of a couple months, dude. Like it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I think I'm slowly morphing into a chick slowly over time. 90-hour divorcee. You could say 90 Day Fiancé or 90-hour divorcee. That is very, very true. Very, very true. A lot of those people on that show, man. I mean, man, a lot of those people on that show, bro. Mike said, thanks for the TA and perspective and good vibes. Thanks for hanging out, Mike. Thanks for just hanging out and chilling and having a good time. I'm sort of just chilling and vibing tonight, man. I mean, I'm not The market's kind of like chilling right now, so it's tough to get like super pumped about anything at the current time. Bitcoin's kind of chilling. Altcoins are just kind of slowly bleeding out day by day here. So like, it really, until Bitcoin makes any type of move, it's really that kind of market right now. Java for life, said introvert poor guy. Let's go, man. Guys, I don't know. Like, we can go through and try to find another Java, right? I really want to find like some middle ground here, right? I want to find some middle ground. So like, I can search like fat filters on here and try to find Java, but let's see. Let's search fat. Let's see what we get. Let's search fat. Bitcoin right now, like I said, guys, is, holding the golden pocket. Not too convincing here though. Let's see. I can search fat. There's just not really any fat guys on here. Look at this. This ain't Java. This is like who does this guy remind me of? This guy reminds me of someone, bro. I don't know. He reminds me of someone. He reminds me like a fat Mike. Like if Mike was eating McDonald's every single night, basically. You know what I'm saying? I miss Java happy on pumps. On dumps. Me too, man. Me too. This guy's not fat enough. Let's see. Big face. Let me search big face. See, these are trash, man. What is this? All right. He's got to be fat with big puppy eyes. All right, let's do it. Big eyes. So you're sure it's fat with big eyes. Look at this guy. Shit. We need fat with big eyes. He said it looks like Savvy. Looks like a fat Drake, said Dan. Fat with big. Was it Baltimore? Yo, they got Baltimore on here. That's dope. Let me do fat big eyes. Nothing. Fat with big eyes. Let me get canceled for searching this. Fat with big eyes. Nope. Let's do chubby. No. Let's do overweight. No. Yeah, they don't got nothing on this bitch anymore, man. Freaking Snapchat. I looked too. I couldn't find one. Anderson, see, I'm not lying. I'm not lying, bro. There's nothing on there anymore. I'm not lying about it. Looks like a Bored Ape. Search for fat dude. You can search fat dude. Fat dude. Let's see. It's nothing on fat dude. Literally nothing on there. He said, yo, cancel. All right, guys. Let me do ILV. ILV for Psycho. Appreciate the super chat, Psycho. You're the absolute stud. Introvert poor guy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Sending two super chats, man. 3, actually. Nice, dude. Let me see what the poll said, by the way. Will March be green or red for Bitcoin? Still 55% say green. 1,400 votes. 55% say green for BTC. Oh, YouTube's always bullish. I get worried when it's like 60% or more is bullish on YouTube. 55%, I actually looked at that as semi 50-50. Semi 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Let me end the poll, though. Let me look at ILV real quick. ILV. I got a big D. Let's see. All right, ILV. Oh, nice, dude. Look at this. Green dot on the daily. Just printing now. Ooh. Ooh, you're right at resistance right there. This one actually looks pretty dope. This one looks pretty freaking nice. Let me just see where you're at. 0.5 retrace. Back down to the 50 EMA. Perfect test of the 50 EMA. Look at that tap. You tapped that shit. You went... You slapped that ass. And it actually looks like you're attempting to break that to the upside right now. That's actually not the worst chart in the world, my friend. Not the worst chart in the world. I think it makes sense for this to come up and test this 92 level as long as Bitcoin kind of, stays in this general range here. ILV, this one looks pretty good. like I said, daily green dots printing 2-day, curling up, 3-day, curling up. Well, this one looks pretty good, man. Let me check the 4-hour time frame real quick. 3-hour. The 3-hour. The 2 hours actually going to point some bearish div here. Yeah, you get some higher highs, some lower highs coming in the 2-hour time frame. This will pump if Bitcoin pumps, but like if Bitcoin kind of settles down, you might find a little rejection here. You got some higher highs and you got some lower highs. Little bearish div right at resistance. Kind of reminds me of DYDX that keeps breaking out and just breaking back in like a little bitch. But yeah, man, ILV could look pretty decent. Could look pretty decent. I actually like this, like the look of the chart for sure. For sure. Maybe big boned. Search Greta. No, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get in trouble for searching Greta, man. I don't know. You guys can look at it. You guys want to look at it with me? You guys want to look at it with me? Let me just make sure there's nothing on here. I don't think there's anything on here that you guys would care about. No. You guys want to look at it with me? I can bring it over here. There's me. We can look at some of this shit, man. With my little green screen in the back. My bootleg green screen in the back, bro. Here's Chris. There's Chris. Now, there's nothing dope on here, man. What is this? Cowboy hat? Oh! Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Man, look at this cowboy hat. I'm going in the rodeo. Who would wear this thing, bro? Who the hell would wear this thing? All right, guys. Anyways, I'm going to call a stream, guys. We got to be live in like 11 hours here. So I'm going to get off. I'm going to go finish the movie over here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I forgot what time zone I was on. Ty Miller wants FTM. All right, I got you real quick on FTM, guys. No more alts today. I'll look at FTM real quick and we'll call it a stream here. FTM. Let's see. Phantom. Definitely Phantom is one I'm still... I've been very patient on Phantom, right? I definitely missed the move up on Phantom. 100% missed the move up on Phantom. But if we get this more severe pullback, Phantom's definitely one I'm looking for as we approach some of these retracement levels. 0.5 retracement, golden pocket, 786. Looks like a big M formation, right? To be honest, like if you just look at this from a logical, non-biased standpoint, looks like a big M formation on Phantom, right? So for me, okay, you do have some support here at this high, okay, coming across right here. And I guess you're kind of finding some support there once, twice. To me, it's one of those things that, you can just tell that the price is just kind of droopy. You just kind of got that sense there, right? After, Phantom went nuts, bro. This one went up about 6x from the lows. So I'm looking for a retrace on this one, right? And this golden pocket right here looks pretty juicy right there at the golden pocket, right? 35 cents or so. If I can get some 35-cent Phantom, I will be jumping up and down after missing out on up here, right? 35 cents, or now if I get 26, sure, I'll grab some there too. But this is the range I'm looking for Phantom, something like this, right? To scoop some up. That's if Bitcoin dumps. If Bitcoin holds, hey, you're at support, right? So you got to kind of play it how it is. Let me go to the 12-hour real quick. 12-hour has some hidden bullish divergence. You got higher highs and you got lower highs. So you have some hidden bullish divergence there on the 12-hour. So you could see a little move up. You could see a short-term move up. I'd look for the short-term golden pocket. Right? Maybe Bitcoin gets a little relief here. Phantom pumps up to like the 0.5 golden pocket or so. And then you see that dump down. Whoop, whoop, like that. But yeah, I think overall, this one looks a little heavy. It looks like it wants to come down a little bit, right? It doesn't have to be today, but over time. Looks a little heavy, but that'll just give you better opportunities. Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a bounce here, guys. Nothing crazy, but definitely I'd love to paint a little 4-hour bullish engulfing here on the 4-hour. That'd be super nice. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Catch you guys at 8. Let's see what the price action gives us, right? My 2 scenarios, just a little quick recap. Bitcoin dumps, I'm looking for a sweep of the lows, okay? For a little bullish divergence on the 4-hour. If Bitcoin says, nope, see ya, I just want to dump back down, right? I'm looking for this golden pocket at 22,200. And really, like, okay, scenario Bitcoin pumps, it's just getting back over those 30 and 50 EMAs that you've been struggling with for the last 3 days. You haven't been able to close above. That's it, right? So that's it, right? I mean, let's just play it like that. Let's see where we're at in the morning, and I'll catch you guys later, all right? Adios, peace, and don't do anything I would do. Don't panic like crypto. Most of all, don't panic like crypto, but don't be afraid to take profits in the bear market rallies until proven otherwise, until we break 25K. All right, adios, guys. Peace out. Later. Let's see what it is.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
And don't tell your grandma to buy any crypto.